Welcome everyone back to Merzenhammer. Last time, squad broken. You guys really, you got kind of overwhelmed by a horde of undead, and then giant monsters, including a dragon made out of smaller undead.
It was a hubris that got us killed at the end. And what a glorious death it was.
Thankfully, you killed all of the cultists who which, has totally accomplished good things. It did not make the all of the blood catch on fire or anything.
That is a win in my book. Just to spite the fuckers.
Now, as for how you guys are all split up, for Polnareff,
Polnareff was also split up, just by zombies.
Yeah.
yes, Polnareff was cut into shreds by whites. It was not so good. Vaska and Luminitsa went into the Gypsy dimension. Filibert, Fisi, and a critically injured Rosalind dove through the blood vortex portal, and Avenclad and Father Fletcher, who will not be appearing in this video, ran the fuck away.
They
Normies.
bravely advanced in another direction.
Exactly. Thank you.
Shit, that basically means I'm solo right now.
Yep, you are on a solo sneaking mission to rescue the
Yeah,
princess.
you really are.
Great virtuous mission.
Okay. I think that was all of it. You did have the dragon finish Polnareff off by eating his head, just to really make sure.
Oh, no. It ate his horse's head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough then. Delicious.
I didn't know dragons eat frogs.
They don't, they eat horse meat. Duh.
Exactly.
They shop at Tesco.
Eat the frog. Holy shit.
They eat at Burger King.
It's that thing they're infamous for doing as well.
Over in Europe, yeah, Burger King was caught serving horse meat burgers.
Hey, look,
Horse
they're
actually
nutritious
tastes-
and delicious.
Yeah,
It
I
actually
mean,
tastes
horse
pretty
meat's
good.
better for you than burger, so that's fine.
Yeah. People were just angry because they were getting good food, like healthy food. That's not what you're supposed to get at fast food joints.
Yeah, how dare.
Precisely. That's very un-American. And we go to Burger King to have an original American fast food experience. How
So-
dare them put good meat on my fucking burger?
So, as you guys are aware, my computer has sort of died, and that has meant I haven't really been able to have maps and stuff ready. So a lot of excuse me.
Yeah, all those blue screens of death would make it kind of hard to open.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind.
Mm-hmm. So, let's I think start with. Hold on. Just needs to close my window so things outside wouldn't be.
Oh my god. Oh,
So
I need
let's-
to show you guys this. The shits are fucked again.
Oh dear.
So, Merz, look at my animal handling skill.
Oh god. Hold on, don't adjust it. I'm What?
Your target number is negative. You're getting a modifier of negative 1010.
I haven't touched the
That's
fucking-
less. You're so. Animals actually hate you.
Oh, it's. I think it's to do with like the -10, but you've got in your modifier thing. But for
It's
some reason,
been given a tens value multiplication as well. That all that other shit has.
yeah. But wait, why is it just that one?
Exactly, nothing else is broken.
Bless you. And hell, even your other intelligence skills are fine. Like your evaluate. I. The rest of you, do you have say in animal care?
I believe so.
Hey, I'm gonna post this in
Yeah,
the
all of
Twitch
my
chat, it's
skills
gonna be
seem just
great.
fine. This.
Oh, I'm incredible actor. I'm a natural.
Amazing. 10 out of fucking 10.
What the fuck, Snippy?
Hey, it's just Filibert. This shit knew exactly what I was trying to do with Filibert.
I'm sorry, that has completely thrown me thrown me for a bender. It's alright. Yes, should pick up with the first who got away, which is Filibert. He of the legendary affinity with animals. Let's put it that way.
They all just want to instinctively tear my jugular out upon meeting me. It's a perfectly normal response. People want to do it too.
So, Filibert, you are the first to go through the vortex.
Oh boy. Okay, besides the shock of, almost having an actual aneurysm, do blood magic. What do I see?
Now, you awaken on the other side, and it is distinctly an awakening. You are unconscious for some time, it seems. You're laying flat, blood dry around your nose, your eyes, your ears. And you're in a dark room. It's small and circular. You're on a carved platform that sticks out into it a little, and steps lead downward from the platform, following the curvature of the room or tower or pit. You can't say for certain which it is. There are no windows, no door, just the platform. Rough sandstone. A whistling wind rises from below. But it carries no sound, nothing at all except chill. What you gonna do?
Yeah, that means I'm probably underground. Well, as much as I would like to gawk at this, I have to immediately go to hiding. Like, without a second thought, get on my feet, and try to hide somewhere. Oh, that's just one shard of a fucking failure.
I mean, while it is dark, there's not really anything you can hide behind. I mean, I suppose you could press yourself up against the wall of the room and hope that you would be overlooked.
Well, it sounds like I have to get the fuck out of this room. ASA pronto. So let's see where that chill is coming from.
So, yeah. Starting to head down those steps.
Yep. As quiet as humanly, well, inhumanly possible. Should I say.
Yeah, you are definitely moving mouse-like, or rat-like, perhaps is the more apt term for Filibert. As you make your way down. As soon as you're off the platform, well, you can see you have some task ahead. As the steps lead down and down to a yawning abyss that has no base in sight.
Ah, shit. How deep does this thing fucking go? You know, maybe heading deeper into this is a bad idea, but it's not gonna stop me.
Sure. Steps go ever on and on and on. And
I fucking hate stairs.
it seems these stairs hate you too, if their sheer determination is anything to go by. Yeah. And, oh. You're no closer to spotting the elusive bottom. You do spot something draw back into your prepared position, pressed against the wall. So, it is a woman, or at least a feminine figure, holding another one tight and surrounded by three buzzing little murder fairies. It takes you but a moment to recognize Fisi, and seems the one in her arms bleeding from a dozen wounds and unresponsive as your employer, the Lady Rosalind.
How the hell did they get there before I did? Shit. Well, if it's just the two of them. Just carefully sneak a bit closer.
And then Filibert drew his dagger and prepared to execute Order 66.
Ah, I'm gonna execute Order 66 with a shovel.
And slowly he drew his shovel.
And as I draw my shovel out, I gently, from a distance, poke Fisi at the back to get her attention.
I think Fizzy is entitled to a perception roll, especially given that you did get a shitty concealment.
Perception for me, allow me to astound you. What? Do me a favor, help out here. She's doing a lot of bleeding.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
I don't know. I'm not used to having a nurse. keep an eye out, I suppose, for danger.
Hey, I can do that. I also get a couple of them healing potions with me, but I don't know anything about punching people.
I'll buy into a success.
Okay.
No, I know my.
So how you do
Valleys
get
of the
down here?
Not bad. We jumped in through that little portal, although a little bit more prepared than you by the looks of your brain pan.
Oh, I'm still covered in blood.
Yes, you do actually look like you've. Never mind. And yeah, I've bought into a success, and. Come on, big numbers.
Oh, fuck.
Shit bugger. Alright, well, she's awake. That's something. Or not dying.
Yeah, you've. I think at this point, much more into the not dying, as she is still. Well, she's
Well,
still
it's a
in the
start.
critical zone.
Fair enough. Oh well, I'm no small weakling. I'll carry her for now.
Right then. While you're going to be made again, I'm just gonna move a bit ahead. See if there are any people that want to kill.
Very well.
Right then. We just get on my tippy toes. Like that, I vanished into the darkness.
Or at least, vanish into silence.
It's fine. I pretend. If I pretend hard enough, they can't see in the dark. They won't be able to see in the dark. I should probably just chuck a potion. I'm totally gonna chuck a potion. Holy shit, I'm so close to death.
Yeah, I thought, I should bring you guys over here because this has, up-to-date wounds. And then I'm just seeing Vaska at full and I'm chortling.
Yeah, I don't think I actually got hit aside from, almost dying and then getting healed repeatedly. It's fine. I made it out totally unscathed. Operation Hide and Cry was a total success. Glad I could contribute to the encounter.
Am I able to try a heal roll on myself?
Yeah.
I must have got stabbed in the arm, you know how it is. Definitely in the arm. I fixed that shit up immediately. I'm really good at arm repair.
You are.
Good God.
It's just practice. It makes perfect.
Fucking, there isn't a single arm upon this mortal plane that you cannot restore.
Sounds about right. Sorry, carry on.
So, yes, Filibert, you are just continuing to sneak on down. Fisi, are you waiting or...
I am dog shit at perception and stealth, but I'm very good at reacting if I'm ambushed. I came for a blood portal, right?
Yep.
Is there anything here that looks like it can be used to keep a portal open? Anything I can, keystone I can kick over?
No.
So I do not want them coming in after us.
You are just, stood upon a sandstone staircase.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll wait for Filbert to come back, and in the meantime, I've got a weapon ready, and I'll have an action prepared to fucking nail the first vampire enemy to come. I should qualify with the enemy to come through this portal.
Sure. I mean, there is no evidence of a portal, even. It's just a staircase.
Oh, well, fuck it then. Yeah, and still, Filbert, I'm gonna make sure that he gets to go first because I'm so wank at stealth that I would absolutely get us both killed. So I will let him go ahead, and then I'll follow her 5 minutes later.
Okay, cool. So, Filibert, how long are you going to spend scouting? I mean,
Well, do I find any living souls within 5 minutes? Or unliving?
No. No, you
However,
just find stairs.
I'll come back after a while and say, "Oh, Jesus."
Alright. So, as soon as you just turn back and take a step up, you're standing by Fisi again, just as she was getting ready to set out after.
Immediately afterwards? What the fuck? Hold on. Something's not right here.
Did I
Something's
see
very
him
wrong.
just like step up here again, or what? Teleport?
I mean, he was being very sneaky, so.
Well, yeah, alright. I wouldn't know if he reappeared next to me.
No, Fisi.
Goodness. Yes, Filibert.
Hey, do me a solid. Can you, like, do the magic seeing thing with your eyes? I had some elves can do it.
I'm not particularly good at it, but sometimes.
You should totally try that, because there might be something slightly weird going on with those stairs, you know? I was going down, like, those stairs for 5 minutes straight, and when I started coming back up, I took 2 steps and boom, I was here instantly, like I was making no progress. It's like it was running in place. Something's wrong. Something's very fucking wrong with those stairs.
I will try squinting at the stairs. Shake my head. No, I'm not my specialty, I'm afraid, and it looks like whatever stirs beneath is not doing me any favors right now. How about you, my little murder sweetlings?
Sorry, what was the question for them?
Didn't they know where we are or what these stairs are?
They giggle murderously.
Fair enough. I expected vaguely that response. I will shrug, then let them return to the scarf. Well then, I suppose we should start walking at the same time.
Shit. I feel like instead of going down, we should start going up.
Tell you what, that's a pretty good idea. Sure.
Hey, you know, someone once told me, if something don't work once, then don't try to do it twice exactly the same way, because that just means... And then I punched the cunt in the face. But he had a point.
I suppose so.
It'd be insane for me to go back down the stairs and expect just a different result.
It's true, unless there being someone stood right here would be keeping you from progressing.
That'd be a fucking dick move.
They would, yes. Quite certainly.
Alright then, up the stairs we go.
Indeed.
Okay. You take 2 steps and then you're stepping out onto the platform at the top.
What the fuck?
However, now, Filibert, something has changed. Where it had previously been blank where the platform met the wall, now there is glowing with glowing from behind with a silvery light. There's the outline of a door, and upon it there are carved symbols and pictograms of some kind.
So, when I first came through this way, none of this was... There wasn't a door, there wasn't anything glowing. It was just a dark room with a hole on...
I see. Well then, I guess we're doing something correctly.
Oh, horribly, horribly wrong.
Possibly.
Now, my first instinct is telling me just go check the lock. But that door looks magic as fuck. I don't really want to go up. Nah, it's fine. Just stay back. I got this.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't really have any specialities in it myself, unless you intend for me to just kick at it vainly.
No, I got some for this. So I walk up to it. hoping really hard it doesn't explode. Is it locked?
Do you push it?
I try.
Alright.
I'm gonna be fucking brave and get blasted by a spell.
So, Filibert, you're going to take 1 wound automatically, and your nose and eyes and ears, they will just start feeling wet, and you will reach up. The blood has started to flow again, as if the wound was fresh.
I hurt like a bitch. I think the door is trying to turn my outsides into my insides and just swap the place. I don't like this. No, kicking down the door might have been a better idea. Try to push it again with my shovel.
Alright. Your shovel is
Still
blessed.
blessed. Uh-huh. I hope to God it explodes.
You hope to God you explode. I mean, when you put it like that, it gets very anticlimactic.
I hit the door in its leg.
There is a flash of a light, and, well, Filibert, you are hurled backwards towards the edge of the platform. If you don't grab onto something very rapidly, you're gonna fall.
Can I try
Well.
and just fucking alley-oop him with one arm?
I got it.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, I suppose that works. Yeah, you just grab onto Fisi and steady yourself at the last moment. The yawning abyss beneath you seems suddenly even deeper. But see, in that flash, well, first thing is that Dirt Taker is gone. Second, so is the door.
A fucking door just ate my shovel.
I think that door did in fact just eat your shovel.
But my shovel ate the door. Ah, that sounds much.
We can say that if you want, sure. Let's pass through it before it closes again, and then I'll see about reattaching your arm as well.
Yes, thank you very much. I would appreciate it. I don't want to stay in this fucking shithole of a door. Stair system, whatever fuck this is, a second long. It's just...
Yeah.
Okay. Beyond the threshold, there is only darkness. Strange darkness that even your, well,
Totally normal human eyes squint.
yes, but even, but I actually meant in regards to you, Fizzy, you being an elf and therefore getting night vision.
And of course, he being a totally normal human with his night vision, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's on the table.
That is true, actually. I believe his priest did in fact have night vision as a totally normal human.
Yeah. Yep, and she didn't even have the legal documentation to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably some elf half-breed.
She's part of the slut goddess. I mean, goddess of healing.
Yes, totally. A blessing from Shalia.
Yeah, even your piercing sight can can detect no shape or form in that darkness.
Can't see a fucking thing.
Are you stepping into it?
Well, I'm gonna gently. When I say gently, I mean take my sleeve and just launch a rock straight into the darkness. You know, just in case. I hit the
Yeah.
darkness in the head.
Oh, dick move.
Do I hear an impact sound?
No.
Someone's... I don't think there is anything on either side of that door. Tell you what, Fisi, you got a pretty big halberd there, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All I want you to do is hold this end of the halberd, and I'll hold this end of the halberd. And if something goes, I'm gonna tug at it, and I want you to pull me back.
Very well.
In case, this is just an endless abyss, and we just broke the portal that was our only way out.
Fair enough.
Lower me into the darkness, just very nice and gently.
Okay.
I peer through the boss door. The boss door. It's a boss door, isn't it?
It's a fog gate.
Alright. Filibert holds onto the halberd and then steps into the darkness. And Fisi, there is no longer any weight or pressure on the other end of your halberd.
I'm going to sigh, make sure that the shrikes are all attached to my scarf, scoop up this unconscious human, and follow on through.
Alright. So, we're going to swap away from you two over to our favourite elven vampire. He's also our least favourite because he is the only elven vampire that we know about.
I mean, I killed the rest of the competition, and also we can totally go to the Gypsy dimension right now.
Oh?
Fair enough. So, Vaska, the Gypsy dimension.
Quote unquote.
It probably wasn't what you expected Luminitsa to do, was it?
What, to whisk me off? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I expected.
I didn't fucking see it coming.
I mean, when she was like, "Do you trust me?" I was like, "Yeah, get me the fuck out of here."
It came as a complete surprise to me.
Yeah, sorry, the unintelligible Greek characters that definitely don't mean Gypsy dimension. Because, not allowed to say that word on Twitch.
No, we're not. Or write it for that matter. It's not Kasha.
Can't you succubus? It's got suck in the front of it.
Sec is
Not a
an
joke.
evil team word.
I will not let me put that in a Twitch description because of the word suck. S-U-C-C,
Really?
suck. Yeah, I could put in S-U-C-K. I can't put in S-U-C-C, though. Suck is totally a banned word in descriptions.
That's amazing.
That's fair enough.
Thank you, Twitch.
Fucking Twitch. Alright. So, yeah, where am I? What go on?
Well, you are familiar with the Ava. That is that you see when you focus on your second sight. It's the swirling of the wind. It's the way they attach and form around various objects. This is much the same. See a distorted outline or reflection of Malfic Isle. That thing is wispy. Thing is immaterial. And that there is a ever-shifting hue to it. You can't place any of the colours, they change even as you begin to look and think about them. The
How
only
disconcerting.
point of certainty was Lumenitsa, who, despite the grievous wounds she who, despite her grievous wounds, look quite well now. She slips her little flask back into her robe. She must have been drinking from it. Well, I say robe. I mean her dress. It's not really a robe.
She's a wizard. It's always a robe.
Fair.
So, where are we?
Well, in one sense, Vaska, we are just where we were. But
Speaking of suck.
Sorry.
it's okay. But in another, we are within the Aether. We are closer to the winds than we are to our bodies now. Don't worry. When we leave, you'll be just as you entered. Well, physical. I have not saved you only to have you turn into a ghost.
Well, that is comforting. Would make very skinny ghost. Vaska will just like wipe some of the blood off of her clothing. They. So, what kind of magic is this that lets you step between or out of worlds like this? Never seen before.
No. It is something I picked up. I won it I won the secrets in a card game with an explorer. He had been to the New World and was raving about these golden tablets he had gotten from a city of lizards. Once I got the tablets, well, they had a lot of interesting things to teach.
Just gonna roll one of them perception checks. Am I being fucked with? Or did she actually get some like old god tablets and
There is no obvious sign of deception about her.
oh yes, golden lizard cities, of course. Why did I never think of going to New World to learn ancient forgotten magics? Perhaps after we finish almost being ripped apart on that island. No, that's silly. Do you think the others made it?
She glances to where you had seen Polnareff. I did not see most of them die, and they are very resourceful.
Yes. Well, I'm sure at least Avon is alright.
He can hardly be in a worse state than he was already. At least If he is dead, then you will have whatever peace comes with oblivion.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. So are we basically where we stood? Should we start walking, or how does any of this work?
Well, where would you like to go? Smaller distances we can do a little better when walking.
Where I want to go is where the princess is. I don't know quite where that is. That tower, perhaps? Seems to be
Yeah.
the heart of all of this nonsense.
Perhaps. Well, well, I am loath to get it too close like this. Unless, in truth, I was already we were already too close to that vortex of black magic for my comfort.
I understand. We will get as close as we can then. Do not want you to suffer some sort of horrible magic backlash on my behalf.
Better it be I. At least then we won't have any more frost fiends to have to fight.
Truth be told, I was hoping with horrible blood ritual stopped, whatever is making my magic go back to being all Kislev is stopped, but considering what came out of Portal, I'm not so sure anymore.
Yes. Yes, it is. Well,
You know, while we're here
we
in
must
the
have accomplished something.
Aether, can I do like a magic site test to try and like find some weird strand that might be causing this, some sort of arcane interference, some sort of, I don't know, ice witch vampire?
You can give that a try. It will have a -30, but
That's fine. Boom.
alright. Cast your sight out and look, and for a while find nothing. Just as you're about to give up, you cast your eye inward. As Illuminator said, in this state, you are closer to the winds yourselves. Oh, we lost Easier. Okay. Hopefully he's deliberately going to get some rest. If his body
Hopefully.
lacks. So perhaps by examining yourself, you can find the connection and chase it. You do. The center of your aura, but there's troubling news. A spike of ice. It runs from your heart to your womb, begins and ends inside you.
Oy vey. Well, that's a problem. That is a problem. Ooh,
Would
boy.
you like someone to administer the Emperor's mercy?
I'd like Fizzy to maybe come over here and purify me or something, but
With her dick.
I don't know. Since there's a wind going there, is there any chance I could maybe like give it the cut, or at least suppress it?
Give me just a minute to think about how you might accomplish that. And I'm also going to grab myself a new drink.
Fair
Just
dues.
ask Moriel nicely. That dude fucking loves babies.
Oh. Yeah, he can have that one. That's fine.
Or just fucking kills the little beggar.
You'll totally thought Ragnarok though. Zinj pulled a sneaky on you.
Has pulled a sneaky on all of us.
I'm gonna pull a little sneaky. See what I did there? I imagine the Chaos Gods were like, look, she's got a womb at last. And then Gunnar lays into her ass this sort of chick going, no, no!
Gunnar was too smart for that.
I will not be undone.
God, what a fucking cuckening.
That was the wrong hold, you imbecile.
I know, Siege was like, I knew he would go for the butt. That's why I put her egg sacs there.
Egg sack.
fuck,
Oh,
Zinch.
God.
Zinch would totally fucking do
Yeah,
that.
Zinch would absolutely hide your womb in your butthole.
He knows. Zinch knows everything.
I'm afraid you have a man cloaca.
You should be glad you have been blessed by Zinch himself.
God damn, I don't want butt babies. This is the worst. This is the ultimate troll on Savin.
The ultimate betrayal is forcing a baby on the butt stuff fiend. The ultimate betrayal.
Just spend a fate to kill my baby.
Burn fate.
Fate for
Do it for more.
Alright, I'm back.
Merz, am I having a butt baby?
Why would it be a butt baby?
Because we've only had
You've
butt
only
sex.
done it in the butt.
I mean,
You're not having a butt baby.
you know, immaculate conception is a thing.
Immaculate thigh stain. I see how it is. That
You
night,
should have been
me
lying
and
down
Gunnar
on your
had
front
sex.
after finishing.
Merz rolled a D100 and got a 100. Oh no, it leaked out of the butt and into the womb. Oh god. The worst.
It's not Gunner's
The internet keeps telling me anal sex isn't 100% baby proof. Now we know.
That's again, yeah. You slept on your front. It's dangerous. Always sleep on your back after anal sex, because your child does not want to find out that they were anal leakage.
Oh god. Anyway, before Vaska kills herself.
Amazing.
So, yes, you,
Quality banter.
I mean, you could reach inside of yourself and cut this connection, but it is, while it's new and while it's strange and while it is a spike of ice, it is a part of your
So?
Yeah,
God.
it does
Ah.
seem to be a part of your astral form or etheric form, just as much as any other part of you. If
God.
you were to cut it, well, there may be side effects, and if you were to make a mistake in cutting it, the side effects would be terrible.
Vaska be a noopsie.
Could I suppress it instead of cutting it? And just, like, put that back in the closet for a few days. Or a
But you
few
liked
hours.
it. Oh, something tells me that's not how that works.
You can try, yes.
Yeah,
Just suppressing it is going to be a regular channeling test.
Okay, I would like to channel the gay away, please. Dude.
Okay. So, that's 5 degrees of success. So, yeah, you are. Oh, and 1 for getting a success at all, in this case, since it does help. So, for the next 6 hours, you are going to be able to successfully suppress this surge of icy power.
Good.
However, it does come with a cost. You can only use 3 magic dice. If you use 4, then it's going to overcome your defense.
What about my special die?
Oh, you can use that.
Okay. Perfect. I've been using 3 in that anyway, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, Vaska will just mumble and curse and fantasy Russian and just like grip the thread and just push it back down into her belly. Get back in there, you son of a bitch.
You suck a
Deal with you later. Lead.
You can totally see a Russian doing that. Oh, horrible chaos corruption in me. Well, you just sit the fuck down for 5 seconds, suka. I'll deal with you later.
Oh no, I'm covered in corruption. Suka, sit the fuck down. I have other things to do.
I will get you a sponge later.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a magic sponge.
Mother did not raise no gopnik. You get back down there.
Just put that back in the box where it belongs. Close the lid. All right, we're good. Let's go.
You're going to tuck this one down in the fuck off box.
Fucking something tuck game something. All right.
Now you've got an extra crevice to tuck in. It's great.
Please do not put your own P in your own V.
It is very nice.
Otherwise, that is how you get Zinchian babies.
Oh god. I don't have an extra clef. What are you talking about? That's been there the whole time.
Oh, sure.
I just had this weird extra
Of course,
clip just
beforehand you were
dangling.
performing the butt tuck. The legendary butt tuck.
Okay. So now that we've completely memified this section of the game, yeah, let's just start walking to the tower, please.
Yeah. I mean, you do to move quite quickly. Much faster than you would expect if you had been walking normally. And fortunately, if there's one thing that I can say absolutely for certain that has come as a benefit from, being in the Gypsy, you you know, you don't have to deal with any more of the undead. You are still converging on the vortex.
Well, that's good. Just turn on no random encounters mode here. Again, Gypsy dimension, more like the God mode dimension. Place is great. I love this place. Let's stay here. I mean, let's not though. We gotta go rescue the princess.
All right. So. And actually, as well, here, whatever foulness is about Malfic Isle that disorients travelers, you are completely unaffected.
Nice.
You can push into the swamps around the tower and come as close as Luminitsa dares.
Oh my god, I just had an idea before we leave the Gypsy dimension here. I'm gonna take Shrek and Shrek's skull out of my pack. Sort of rattle him around for a minute and say, Graf, are you still in there? Hey, wake up. Where is the princess?
It seems he's still having trouble talking with, the front half of his skull smashed.
Well,
Useless fucking skull. Put him back in the pack.
That sounds like his personal problem.
Yeah.
It's somehow turning into our problem.
I mean, it's a little bit my problem because I can't interrogate the skull, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. It was a good idea, though. 10 out of 10 me.
Yeah. If only you hadn't been so thoroughly smashed up.
Yeah. If only he hadn't got crit to shit. Alright. Well,
What if he had not been, then you would have been in his place.
Exactly. So yeah, okay, carry on. We're as close as we can get.
Oh, as close as she dares to get.
Close enough.
Yeah.
So, how do we leave, this place? Or lack of place?
This is a little more intensive a process, but, well. Are you ready?
I suppose. Can I help?
No, just take my hand and brace yourself.
Alright.
This may be very pleasant or unpleasant.
Oh boy. Alright, I will take her hand in my right hand and I will brace my shield up in front of my chest in the other just in case, there's some zombonis around.
Alright.
Yeah, alright. Think pleasant thoughts.
Well, you don't have to put much effort into that. It feels like every inch of your body is being caressed by silken hands and rough lips. It's
Gunnar, please.
enough to make a woman weak at the knees. Then you emerge just before the cusp of any completion.
That was intense, alright.
I see you were lucky today.
It certainly feels that way. How close are we to the tower? Glance around, trying to orient myself.
About 50 yards. If we run, we could make it to the door there in 30 seconds. If that.
If we run, maybe it's better to try a quiet approach. Unless you think something might have seen us.
Well, she looks around and I don't see anything. But if we are lucky, you with that, yeah, it does seem pretty much all of the undead are gone. However, you do see some movement in the waters or nearby, and some elsewhere. It's only a couple of shapes, but they are large.
Large shapes in the water. Is there a land route? Perhaps we stick to that, yes?
We can try. We may have to wait in between some of these samurai dispatches, but if we move fast then and quiet the rest of the time, we might be able to make it.
Vaska will nod and I guess commence that maneuver. Maybe first for that, just just in case. Alright, now I won't get instigated by anything. Yeah, let's start sneaking up to the tower.
Yeah, silent move tests, please.
Alright. Surprisingly, this is a skill I actually have.
And
Hey! I did it! Damn.
yeah, so no. You to make it up to a little patch of ground just in front of the tower. This one I did already have a map mostly prepared for, so I'll bring you over.
Yay,
Maps.
See large basalt walls. They go up and up. Each floor's really narrow inwards as they do, forming an obelisk or a spike at the top. In front of you there is a great bronze door.
Oh boy. Alright, shield, spear, courage. Take a little sip of kvass. Alright. Princess, here we come.
While those outside rallied to their masters, I'm concerned we will face quite a struggle within. You sure? You sure about a frontal assault?
Do you have better idea? I am not
How
seeing
well can you
back
climb?
door. What did she say?
How well can you climb?
That is a good question. Let me look at my character sheet, but I am kind of noodly. Climb. Climb. Skill shield
Skill
surface.
surface.
About a 30%.
Hey, that's about as good as I have.
Well, I am used to climbing around on ice back in Kislev, but not something so tall as this. I'm willing to try, but, do you really think they're keeping her on top of tower like in Fairy Tale?
That is a fair point, but at the very least, I doubt they would ex- if she is not up there. At least we would be in their rear. At least, I assume we would be in their rear.
Alright. Let us give it a try. Perhaps I have rope or something here? That would be real
It is up-
convenient.
It's up to you. I just talented as you are, I don't foresee us two ladies going in the front door to end in anything but tragedy.
Yeah. Alright. So I don't have any climbing gear or anything. I have a lot of clothes, though. Might be able to tie some of those together and use my spear or a hand axe as a grappling hook, maybe? Nah, I think we're gonna just have to raw dog this. It's gonna make a lot of noise. Alright, here goes. Scale show surface. Holy shit. Doing it, guys! I'm good at D&D!
Oh,
And
shit.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
It's bravery.
I guess I'll pop it for Luminates or something. It's hard going, but since you went with your plan of sneaking or not being harried, that when things get tough, you can slow down, take a little break, at least as much as one as you can, while hanging by your fingers from the from like um,
Arrow
30
slits.
feet in the air.
Yeah. Should work out more. Oh god, so winded.
You're not climbing with arrow sleds. This tower has no such measures. But you're
Kind of just goat climbing up like loose rocks. Ah, that's brutal.
and digging either your fingers or a dagger in between the stones of the tower side.
And if only I was weeb enough to have some kunai. Alright, tough it out.
Yeah. So, we'll ask for a toughness test. You've demonstrated perfect capability in, finding handholds and getting up, but do you have the raw endurance to make it 60 feet without?
Sure. Ah, I don't unless I use a fortune point, which I will.
Okay. And
It's fine, I didn't need any more of those.
come to the top of the tower. Was just hanging high in the air. Now, at last, there are windows proper, but they are tall and slitted. Thankfully, as you wear no serious armor, you have little to be concerned with.
No armor, and I am skinny as a twig.
Yeah, just have to push your pack through ahead of you, and so that doesn't get snagged, and shimmy on in. But there is fine news for you. So you can
So
see.
The princess is just sitting there, like, brushing her hair, waiting for us, right?
No,
Oh.
she is bound heavily in chains,
Oh, okay.
and
Kinky.
Oh, she was at the top of the tower. Holy shit! Good
Yeah.
call, Luminita. Figured she'd be in, like, the basement or something.
and she is blindfolded and gagged with some rope. Nothing purpose.
Okay, they
You'll
didn't
mind out
geek
of the
ball her?
gutter.
Alright.
Not as kinky as I thought it'd be.
Does she look unharmed?
She looks pretty fucked up. She's been about half of her body has been burnt, and she's received several sword wounds. And though they seem to have been treated, they are nonetheless severe.
I'm just gonna look around for, like, any magical bullshit going on here, just in case. Also, maybe look around for traps or wards, so I guess perception and magic sight.
Sure.
Generally, keep my wits about me before
Actually,
I...
search, not perception, for
Oh, okay.
looking.
Sure. Oh, boy. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. But your inner eye does detect a great deal of dark power here. None of it seems focused. It is simply a pool of a place, no active magics on the princess or on her windows. And examining, tapping away, there is no... you detect no traps.
Cool. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is, like, wedge my axe into the door such that it's more difficult to open. I assume it opens, like, inward.
It is a trapdoor fixed in the middle of the ground.
Oh! Even better. We'll just lock that shit. Or, like, wedge it closed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wedge it. There
That's
is no,
I have a hand axe to spare. I think that'll do the job pretty well. Just push that down in. And then I'm going to go over to the princess. I'm going to take off her blindfold first. Just undo that. And whisper. Her name is Victoria, right?
Yep.
Alright. Princess Victoria. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Vaska, a friend of Gunnar's and your brother. We are here to rescue you. Please do not make any noise. pull the blindfold off.
Her eyes are wide and bloodshot. She seems taken very much by surprise by this. But she gives a grim little.
Okay. Just don't scream or anything. We made it here without alerting vampires or whatever the fuck. So, mum's the word, yeah? And I will pull out her gag.
Alright. You do, she, despite your instruction, she does let out a little groan. It seems likely to be more involuntary than deliberate.
That's fine, as long as she isn't like screaming or being like, guards, guards, they're here! Some shit like that.
She doesn't say, "I've got you now."
Right where I want you, human. Alright, no. As long as
Foolish mortals, falls right for my ingenious. Your princess is in the other tower.
It is I, Prince Victor. Nom. No, it's fine. Alright. Is there like a manual way to release her chains, or is it like locked with a key?
They are secured by several padlocks.
We need some not to make gross assumptions, but I don't suppose you know how to pick locks.
I do.
He's gonna point to the locks. Well, I will try to tend to her injuries as best I can. I don't know if she can walk in this sort of condition. Sorry, Vaska, I was trained in pickpocket. Is this your card? Good job,
Very
Luminita.
helpful, but absolutely hilarious.
Let's see. Oh, you need like 4 wounds to be able to benefit from a healing drought, don't you?
3 or 4, yeah.
Oh, three.
Brutal.
Well, there is no real time pressure, although that was a crit fail, so no, she has to roll dog it. So I guess use some more magic dice. Okay. So, temporary plus 10 to agility. Like she needs it. And yeah. It takes her a couple of minutes, but eventually the locks start popping and coming away. But now,
I'll be ready to catch the princess if she like pitches forward when the chain tension's gone.
but yeah, now you can Sorry, just brain being all fuzzy for a sec. Now you can hear the sound of voices approaching the tower. Recognize the vampiress Lady Evelyn among them, as well as two more that sound like the Chancellery Knights you left behind.
Oh, fuck.
You and Genric were supposed to bring her. We thought we would be better suited in battle, lady. But you have a point, does not make it any less irksome. At least... the door still stands, at least. They haven't gotten to her. We can still complete the rite. Yeah. And the sound of the great bronze door shifting and dragging across the floor.
Nope.
So, about how tall is this tower?
About 60 foot.
Well, it's going to take them a couple minutes to get up here if they're coming, so I guess I'll just look at Luminites and be like, hurry.
I'm working. And the last padlock comes off and the princess starts to, falls into your waiting arms.
There we go. Your Highness, can you walk, you think?
She tries to stand, but the leg that was
Okay.
burnt just gives out immediately.
Okay, minor problem because we are both tiny little nerds. Wait, Frost Fiend. Could make Frost Fiend. Is there access to the roof from here by any chance?
No.
Feck.
Well, there's about to be, you say as you turn to a fucking frostfiend.
Yeah, I mean, so
Oh god, no, that would be...
look, Frost Fiends have wings, so
They do?
yeah.
Holy shit!
I don't know if they have a fly speed, but they got wings. Let me go look up. Cause if I can just turn into a fucking demon bat and just bat out of hell this place, that's what we're doing. Cause it only takes 3 rounds.
And that's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but
And, well,
I'm sure
they
they
don't have a fly speed. They have a hover speed, which is, let's see how different that is.
yeah, what do hover do?
And it definitely includes a form of flight.
Look, if it gets us down from the roof without us all breaking our legs, then that's still a step up, unfortunately. Because if there's one thing I don't think Luminites and I can do, it's carry the princess down on our backs. I don't think that's in the equation here. Where the fuck
Okay, so
is
Hover
Beast of the
is...
Oblast 134?
And if you need Frostfiend sheet, I can just boop it out.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have written that down when I updated it. Here we go. Frostfiend. Do do do. Hoverer as a trait. Okay.
Yep, so it is you can fly close to the ground. For more details, see chat. Because of course,
Nice.
flying types and movement, so page 1 4. Okay, so hover means you can skim above the ground no higher than 2 yards up.
So if I'm falling, I have a hoverer speed. Can I avoid breaking my legs?
Let's see.
Sure, the vampires would come and break them afterwards for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying not to make, like, a shitload of noise doing this. I have a plan to turn into a frost fiend without breaking the walls open or anything. It's a dumb plan, but it's a plan.
It's better than no plan, I'll give you that.
Well, you can, yeah, you can definitely glide down at very.
Okay. So I could lean out the window as soon as they, like, close the door or whatever behind them. Turn into a frost fiend while hanging. And then, like, start gliding down, have Luanitsa and Victoria jump into my arms, and then hover down, and then we run away as fast as possible. We ride Vaska into the sunset, back to the boats.
Here's hoping the spell doesn't horribly backfire.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real bad time if I start falling from this tower and then fuck up my spell.
Yeah,
I like a plan with balls.
Just to let you know, the falling from this height would cause you to take a damage 15 hit. Which is to say 1d10 plus 15.
I mean, there's a chance I could survive. Wait, that doesn't ignore toughness, does it?
Not toughness, but it does armor.
Okay, so I have a good
Even
chance
the
of
magic
surviving that. Alright, follow-up question. Luminitsa, what if you use your power here? Could we just walk out?
Within the tower, Vaska? I would not want to, but if we must, I can.
What if right outside tower? I have feeling they may have posted guards now.
We can try at Evelyn War. If she has a magic blade, she will be able to strike us even in the ether.
Will she be able to see us?
Vampires all possess the sight. If she doesn't... If we disappear in front of one of them, they'll know to look. We won't have the confusion of a battle like last time.
Right, but if, say, they get up here, we are gone, and already etheric, Perhaps there's a chance. Okay. I don't suppose there's like rope or something around, just lying around, right?
There's about 20, like 15 foot worth of heavy.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Well, unless you have better plans for getting Princess out of here, I am going to turn into a frost fiend now.
No, no, nothing that would work better.
Right, okay. As soon as I turn into frost fiend, you and Victoria jump into my arms. I carry us down to the ground. We start moving at angle away from boat and tower, so that they are not looking right at us. Then we go etheric, yeah? Da?
Yes.
Okay. Victoria, please don't scream. This is perfectly normal. Just standard magic, I promise. And yeah, I'm gonna just hop up into the window and squeeze in and turn into a frost fiend. Because this spell's never worked out badly for me.
Oh my god.
Okay, casting number 27. So, I'm gonna need all my magic dice just to have a chance of succeeding. Sure don't have a Frostfiend Claw. Alright, I will channel beforehand. So, channel, boop. Okay. Alright, the Frostfiend, here we go.
Now 30 seconds of gesturing and chanting while half hanging out of the window.
Alright, so 4, 5, D10, D1, plus 4. Here we go. I don't suppose while I'm hanging I can see if there are any, like, guards just, like, standing below us.
Roll me a d8 of fate.
Alright. 4.
Alright. Yes, there are a few. Thankfully, though, they are just 4 whites and that champion with the milk glass sword.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna need to fall at an angle out of their line of sight, or, like, as a Frost Fiend, like, climb along the side of the tower. Yeah, there are. Did I not take the Frost Fiend Claw from the Frost Fiend we killed? No, that thing disappeared. It's fucking magic summon.
If you were actually in Kislev, then it would have been a real Frost Fiend that showed up, and you could have definitely looted it for components. But
yeah.
here it was created out of magic.
Yeah, didn't think so. Alright.
Which, now you've discovered that the magic is coming from your womb. That was technically your baby.
That's fine. I'm not gonna think about that too much. Vaska can have a breakdown about it later, but she's got more important things right now. Speaking of which... Fuck! I fucked it up! Alright. Is it worth spending a resource to get a reroll? Do I hear...
And do you have any left?
I have 2 lucky charms. Because you best believe my dumbass invested some money in those things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was a really, really subpar roll. Okay, fuck it, we're doing it.
And that was...
There we go, we did it! And no doubles. Suck my dick.
Yes,
Wait, no,
doubles.
fuck, yeah.
Sick.
That does count as doubles, shit.
Oh.
Okay, it's just doubles, though, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you were doing the thing, though, so, I don't get to give you the glacial table.
Let's see, normal, boop. Yay!
Oh, that's not good.
Ow.
Yeah, you need to make a channeling test or the spell poots because took damage while casting.
That's fine. Does it have any negatives or anything?
No, just don't roll a 100.
Yeah, okay. We're good. So, ow. And, yeah, does Papa Sneech want to give me a little tramp stamp?
And I'll try. Roll the roll the arcane mark.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Only slightly disappointed.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Gunnar. I got a new daddy now. Okay. So, plan is turn into a frost fiend, have them jump into my arms, and then glide down, like rotating around the tower away from the door, and then we go etheric as soon as we hit the dirt.
Alright, so a spell has succeeded. You are turning into a frost fiend. Let's see. Need Luminitzer, and I'm going to need Victoria's sheet. Alright, actually, no, I need Frostfiend back. Frostfiend. Okay, it is only frightening, not terrifying. That's good.
Oh, right.
She does still have to roll.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I forgot.
Dies of a heart
Okay,
attack.
she's fine. I told her what was going to happen. She understood.
Oh. It would have been so funny to me if she just died of a fucking heart attack right then.
Oh, God. Imagine if I killed...
We just all pack up and go home.
Yeah, imagine if I killed the fucking princess with a heart attack by trying to save her. That'd be amazing. I couldn't even be mad.
I imagine both you and Luminitzo sharing a look and going, "This never happened. She was already dead. Adios." And cut off her head too, so she doesn't come back as a vampire. But
Oh, yeah,
also
absolutely.
adios.
Yeah, that's just the end of that adventure, guys.
But hey, don't worry, Orc Quest, and then everyone dies of a heart attack when they see Konrad the Legendary.
Yeah,
Lose
Konrad gets a
fucking arm
Fiora.
because Fisi isn't around to attach it.
Don't worry, Esva actually took a course in arm reattachment herself. I make sure that all of my elves know perfectly how to repair right arms, especially if they are hit right arms, which are different to normal right arms because they get the game moist.
Oh, that's fucking good to know. Fills me with confidence.
Alright, so Victoria is not scared, though I make no comment as to whether she's pissed herself from the bad conditions.
I mean, she's been stuck here for days. I imagine that's probably not pretty.
She's doing very well, all things considered.
It's okay.
So she will. I'm pretty. In the US, the Frostfiend are already falling, albeit slowly and glidily, as they are, moving to wiggle out and jump down after you.
Oh, so they realize I'm. So who's wiggling to try and get out? Victoria and.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
right. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can just, if I'm the Frostfiend, can I, grip the window long enough for them to, get on my shoulders or something?
You can make a Frostfiend strength test.
Alright. Frostfiend, I'm sure you are a strong boy. Good, Frostfiend. You did it. You're not shitty like your cousin.
Alright. Claws sink in. though a little dust falls, it's not sufficient to attract the attention of any white.
They too stupid.
Yeah. So Victoria is not as thin as you or as slippery as Luminitsa, and she is pretty hecked up. So while she will have Luminitsa helping her, which will cancel out negative from your... She does still have to make a roll of her to wiggle out anyway.
Make a wiggle check.
Mm,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay.
she's not going to get stuck, but it's going to take a little time. She slips out and gets properly secure. You can, with your enhanced bat-like ears, hear the sound of tramping about on the floor below.
Okay, we gotta go now. Come on.
Luminitsa, as I said, is nice and slippery. She can get in and out of halls, no problem.
Okay. Start rotating as soon as she's on as we glide. Because we need to get like on the other side of this tower so that they look out the window like, oh my god, where did she go? And we're just the other way. Just on the other side of the tower. It's fine. You can't see that. You're stupid.
The Benny Hill theme is playing on the background.
Yeah, basically. I want to Benny Hill these motherfuckers.
Fucking god, yes.
So, to glide around and land down there, that's not excessively fancy, but well, you are a little off balance on account of having people riding you.
Yeah.
Frost fiends aren't used to being ridden.
No.
Going to have to make me an agility test.
Okay, Frosto Fiendo. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Glide down. Just settle. It's not quite silent, but more stable. And yeah. So are you going to turn back into a human before Luminitsa takes you into the Ava, or...
Well, alright, so let's be real here. Vaska normally has a strength of 30. Is that enough to carry Victoria without, super encumbering myself? Because I also don't have, like, much of anything else on me other than, like, some riding gear and a skull and a book. And some, like, clothes.
So, certainly between you and Luminitsa, you would be able to.
Okay, then yes, I will turn back into a people. And then yeah, as soon as we can get to the ether, we should do so.
All right. Your frosty form fades just as you hear a crashing and a shout of alarm from above. Nitsa wraps one arm around Victoria and the other to grab your wrist for you. Yep, right into the right back into the Gypsy dimension.
So yeah, just to be clear, I don't want us to go like straight to the boat, but I want us to like curve around to the boat, but basically go to the boat. I'm sorry, rest of the team. You're now here for nothing. I wish I could get a message to you, but I can't. So taking the princess home. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
The mad lad, he done it.
I did it, guys. I did it. I am so amazed that worked.
Well,
shit, that actually happened. I thought I have to carry the princess out in a sack.
That was one option.
I forgot, no.
I actually completed the solo sneaking mission.
Honestly, I really was not expecting you to actually be able to climb.
Me neither. I have such noodly arms, but Vaska is like a ranger deep down inside under all that wizard. So she did it.
Yeah,
It's just fucking
yeah, she
amazing.
did. So, Bob,
Gonna AFK for a second, let the dog out.
yeah. Have you actually made your new character yet?
Bob, are you alive?
And he just typed, though he may be mute.
Huh? What?
Nani?
Ah. Bob, have you completed your new character yet?
I have not.
Okay. You
Oh, I just
understand.
saw the sheet. Oh God.
You understand. I can't really give you anything to do without a character ready, so I do apologize.
Yeah, I just figured since you didn't give me sheet until I tuned in every day, but I didn't see it, so I just
I'm sorry.
uh
I had meant to, but then computer shit happened, so
oh,
I got distracted from a lot of things.
it's all right. I understand. I just but I so oops. Mistakes are made.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Thankfully, we will probably be finished up with the adventure on Death Island soon.
So we can go die elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be interesting to see what happens with Avenclad once everyone leaves.
He's gonna kill a dragon, it's fine.
Just Avon versus the world.
Mhm.
I'm glad I'm not the one who will have to bring him in.
But but now in the meantime, Filibert, Fisi, and the Shrikes.
Fucking the giggling creeps me out.
Oh, come on, it's adorable.
It'd be less adorable if they weren't a shark.
Well, I mean, if they weren't sharp, how would they kill people?
I got nothing for this.
Oh, there you have it.
So which is the way out?
Well, I can
Gypsy.
only hope it's continuing onward through this blackness. And then we come out on the other side, kill ourselves a few undead, save a princess, and go tell the others that they suck at their jobs. I'm sure we'll beat them to it.
What is through this horrible, horrible darkness?
You are in a sandstone corridor. The walls are covered with pictograms on each side.
Oh, goodness. Could I perhaps throw some knowledge necromancy at this?
Oh,
Sure.
to God, we're still in the Empire.
Ignore that this is theology, I also have necro.
Though, though you can't translate any of these symbols, and none of them seem specifically to do with necromancy. Your knowledge of the black art allows you to recognize the alphabet of the Nehekaran hieroglyphs.
Oh, goodness.
Like, what's with all the squiggly shit on the walls?
Those squigglies are, Tell me, have you ever heard of a mummy? Not as in a mother, but the creature, the undead being a mummy.
Oh,
This is the language of where they came from.
I'd like to say yes, but the truth is no.
Big undead figure, lots of bandages, dark magic.
Okay, so it's a big zombie, I get it.
Yes, really big, super dangerous, older than me zombie.
Okay, so that's bad. And
Absolutely. I don't have exactly incredible faith in my ability of taking on one of them, but there's only one way to find out.
if there's one of them, we probably shouldn't even be fighting him to begin with. We're just getting back out.
Yes, fighting one would probably not be much of a fight, which is unfortunate. It would be glorious, but they're all wizards and they cheat, and that's boring. Isn't that right, my sweetlings?
Just let me sneak up ahead.
Well, you go and you actually disappear when you do that, and I'm not so sure now that splitting up will do us much of a favor.
Like, do you want to be jumped by a scary zombie wizard that's covered in bandits?
No, I suppose I don't.
Also, just in case there are any traps around, let me just keep an eye out for.
Very well.
They're clearly.
No traps. Zero of traps. It's fine, actually. I have what we like to call a sixth sense for imminent danger.
I think someone got in my eye.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm going blind!
That's possible.
Oh, Fisi, cancel the sneak ahead bit. I just might have gone blind.
That's fine.
One of these shrikes flies in and just licks at your eye, Filibert, and the clump of blood that had gotten in there is all clean.
There you go. Much better.
I completely lost my train of thought. Let's just move on. I don't want to
Yes.
stay here any longer.
I will pet the Shrek on the head.
So you head down the corridor, you quickly come to a junction to a full-on crossroads.
So, we're going left, we're going right, where are we going? I've got an idea. Let's see which way the wind blows.
That's a good idea, actually, yes.
You have fire.
Pardon, sorry, isn't it?
So maybe thinking of lighting up a torch and seeing which way the wind.
Or lick a finger. We might not want to make light.
I feel like that would be very hazardous to my health, but sure, I can.
I full on fucking click something and now I'm here. What the hell?
What are you... There we go. Just shove him over there.
Click the Savin's little the thing there, the notification on. Think. I don't know. The little voice status.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking shrug.
Let's see. Sorry, yes, so finger, the air is just heavy and still. There is no breeze in this dark place.
Oh, that's annoying.
I fucking hate being underground. I hate it with a burning passion.
I don't mind it so much. At the very least, they aren't dwarf-sized holes. Goodness knows how they manage it.
Oh, I know. We can flip a coin.
Suddenly just triggered by coin.
Heads we go left, tails we go right.
Very well.
Sorry. As you say coin, a foul-smelling breeze blows from the right.
Let's
Alright,
go
we're not going
left.
left. We're going left.
Yes, that. The vampires and the skeletons, they don't smell bad, so whatever's down there is going to be something that's not very fun to fight.
Somebody's fucking rotten and has been dead for a very long time.
Probably wrapped in bandages and wielding dark magic, so how
And
about
not
we get
feeling
moving?
and not being very chatty.
Probably not.
One of the shrikes just spins, and then she is all wrapped in bandages, and she holds her hands out, and it's a mock zombie walk.
You know, that'd be adorable if I wasn't fucking pissing my pants right now.
At least you smell better than it does.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a bath before going on this mission. It
I
was
meant
my
the
yearly
shrike, but
bath.
fair enough. Good timing. Yeah, alright, let's continue on our way. Keep away from Captain Shambles.
Sure. So yeah. Go on. Eventually, you come to a T-junction. There is an option of turning left again or continuing straight.
We should probably continue straight.
We've already gone left once. What's wrong with committing to it?
I don't want to find out. God, I wish I could make heads or tails of this squiggly shit on the wall. Really fucking language.
It's not my speciality, in that it's a dead language. Undead language.
Both of those sound like horrible things.
Yes, basically.
We don't smell any more rotten corpses from either side.
Not now.
We shall commit to our current direction.
Yeah.
Onwards to glory.
Leftwards forever.
Okay,
Undead
good
never.
adventurers go left.
Yeah. We're either in a maze or a pyramid, and left and left and left is good. We'll get to and out of this place.
Eventually.
Or some stairs up.
Yeah, I mean, if you do commit, then eventually there are many more turnings, windings. Corridors are always straight and all lined with hieroglyphs.
I think just to make sure after we've done two lefts, I'm going to hide a gouge in like the bottom corner of the floor, just so that we can check and make sure we aren't magically looping on ourselves.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
How many of these walls have they written on?
All of them, I suspect. They've had a long time.
You know, the more practical ways of doing this. You know, you can use a book. No, they've just gone ahead and written on all the fucking walls. That's vandalism where I come from, I tell you. If I was to write on the walls, they'd be looking at me.
Well, you'd probably not be writing stories on the walls, you'd just be writing profanities.
Right. It subjectively can be. It technically is a story, and it was a very. It might have been somewhat vulgar, but I liked it. We mates liked it as well. They thought it was very funny.
For all we know, these are what pass for vulgar jokes. I mean, look at that bird thing there. It's probably, I don't know, having sex with that man thing on that wall.
Oh, all of a sudden, I like this runes a lot more. And we keep heading on. Now, I feel like part of me wants to be trailblazing in case we're just running around in circles. But the rest of me knows that it'd be probably for the best if I didn't touch anything. I'll miss my fucking shovel.
There'll be other shovels. Probably sharper ones, too.
No, I'm not crying. I'm not too beat up about it, but still. Didn't I expect to lose my shovel when I hit that portal? It's nothing that'll be unreplaceable, but it's still pretty nasty to lose.
I don't know, it was used up killing dark magic. That's more than most shovels can say for themselves, I suppose.
Oh yeah, my shovel made its glorious end. Carl, how long have we been walking?
Not massively long.
You know what? Going in here might have been a horrible mistake.
Well, it was that or get swarmed by the, well, cheaty boss vampires and the dragon. And although I was quite comfortable myself going down and dying, well, there's this one here, and I do hate to leave a job undone.
Oh, God.
You got out before the dragon, actually, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, I had that thing and I saw that thing. And then I bailed. No fucking fighting the goddamn
Good
dragon.
call. Unfortunately, that night man is dead.
Oh, the Frenchie. Oh, I really
Yes.
like that guy.
Wait, the what'sy?
Oh, the Frenchie, the Bretonian.
Ah, okay. Never heard that
French
one.
is how halflings call.
I see.
He was surprisingly nice. Like I've heard just the worst things about Bretonian knights, but he was all.
Well, he will be remembered in the halls of murder, as, I believe he exited with a pretty decent kill count to his name. Or as lady of whoever it is. I hear Bretonians do pray to a pond.
Oh yeah, the Lady of the Lake.
Never
not
understood
the pond itself, but the woman that supposedly resides within.
Well, until
Nice.
she shows herself, I believe they are just worshipping a pond.
It's entirely possible. Oh, so how's our friend there looking?
Yeah, I'll have to Rosalind. Unfortunately, it wasn't just her arm that was injured, so she won't be picking up anytime soon. But she's not dying, which is more than can be said for most people who are full of arrows.
So, little about then, you'll actually, for once, to come to a point of interest, it's not just a new corner. The corridor opens opens wide, and in the center of it, you can see there is a shaft leading downwards, and in the middle of the ceiling, another shaft leading up. Steps are carved into the side of each shaft, though it's unclear how you're supposed to reach the steps of the upper shaft. They simply start at the ceiling.
We don't need to do some fancy climbing.
Look for some kind of mechanism. Maybe there are more stairs that come out somewhere.
Or we could use a grappling.
We could. It's very awkward considering I'm carrying someone, but I suppose I can have her up on my shoulders for a little while.
Oh, yeah, no. Grappling hook is gonna be plan B. Alrighty then, let's look.
Search tests, and one of you will have to take the lead. I'll count the other as assisting for the.
You definitely, not me. I'm not even assisting while he's doing that. I am going to. I guess I will attend more to Rosalind while he's having a peep around. I've got an antitoxin kit, so I'll make sure that she's not going to die of infection after this is all done, since that's a different test.
That's a good call. Yeah, she was pierced by many blades from wights and skeleton warriors, and touched deep inside by a spirit host. She rather definitely needs those wounds washed out. Honestly, honestly, even with the effort you're doing now, it will be unlikely that she comes out of this without at least some infection. Even though now it is more likely to be mild.
Yeah, I will. I'll make sure I clean like extremities so it's not like completely gives her a gammy leg or arm forever. Like if it's like chest or stomach or whatever, then body fights that shit. I'm sure that's how science works.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see arms drop off. If your chest drops off, that's a totally different problem. You've died. So
Yeah, no, without your torso, you're kind of dead. A great point.
luckily the infection never made it to my hands. Heart though, completely fucked.
You don't need that as a zombie.
Nah,
Wait,
of course.
you actually need it as a zombie.
Oh yeah. You know what? I will also loot her. Does she have any good healing potions on her person?
Let's see, how many does she have?
Grabby.
Because mine are leftover Bloodwisers, and I've got a couple, but that's not gonna last. She can't use them while she's unconscious, and she's 1 hit point too injured for me to just feed her a bunch until she's alive again.
Yeah, she has 3 healing throughout.
Alright, I'll take 2 and leave her 1, just in case she comes to and actually can neck a potion.
Alright. So, in the meantime, also, would you like to loot her?
No.
Okay.
All things told, I'm far richer than I need to be as a dark elf in human land.
That is fair.
I have 388 gold crowns. I do not need whatever a witch hunter has in her pocket.
Also, stealing from the Inquisition can be bad.
Obviously, it fell out of her pocket when I was saving her from being dead. Just take my payment now, thank you. No, no, I'm not going to bother. I don't need her money. I don't care.
Fair enough.
I tried to turn down the money I already got because I don't need 388 gold crowns, but they just made me take it anyway.
Fuck, even I'm not looting her. What's wrong with me?
Speaking of you, Filibert, does take a while, but eventually you look at what is most likely a mechanism. One of the walls has a hieroglyph in it, and in the center of it there is a little hole about big enough to have a couple of fingers pushed in.
Oi, Fisi, you was right. I think I found something. But it requires me to stick my hand in it.
You could just poke a knife in there, couldn't you?
I might need multiple knives.
I'll just fucking hand him multiple knives. In fact, no, I'll hand him a handful of crossbow bolts. They're long and pokey.
There we go, either, dude.
Feel free to hang on to those. They're silvered, and at some point I might need a hot reload.
Why are you not reloading now?
I mean, I am, but I can't. Well, you know. Unfortunately, these things, I can fire them 3 at a time, but a cartridge is 10, which is the most annoying thing.
Who the fuck designed that?
I mean, someone smart who probably didn't think I could fire 3 at a time. I'm just very good at what I do. But for me, that makes it somewhat inconvenient. I'll have to make it a bit bigger.
Okay, then I'll try the mechanism. I'm not even gonna check if it's strapped. I don't fucking know how this works.
You're gonna push the crossbow bolts in?
Yep.
Alright. There is a crunching sound as when you hit whatever is in there, the hole just shuts abruptly, crushing the crossbow bolts into place, and then a grinding as several long steps just emerge from the opposite wall. They poke out a long distance and fill the gap from the lower shaft to the upper one.
Oh, fucking knew it. This thing tried to eat me fucking fingers. Everything down here is trying to kill me.
I am sensing that theme, yes. Let's move before it closes. Well, on staircases again.
It's fucking go. I don't want to stay here. Fuck, who the hell designed this?
Crazy dead people.
Oh, fair enough.
So, are you going to go up or down?
We're going straight up. I mean, I at least want to go up. I don't want to go any deeper into this fucking shithole. I want to get out of here.
Down is bad when it comes to dead things.
I mean, down might also be where the exit is, because going up is just... I just make the assumption we're not underground. Which is
That's... Yes, I think that it must be underground. Otherwise, we would have to be in some kind of, well, titanic structure, and that seems somewhat unlikely.
Yep. Fuck it, we can always come back later if we have to.
That's true.
Up, up, and away.
Alright.
Should be nice if I had a compass.
That's a... Let's check my inventory. All pages.
The fucking Konrad must have a compass. And if he doesn't, he knows how to fucking make one.
Why would I have a compass? I only started as a reaver. Grumble, grumble.
Grumble.
No compass. I do have an incendiary, though. Hey, look, fire! Put that away
I'm
again.
not sure that's going to help us navigate.
I'll keep it in mind, at least.
The shrike that has been playing at being a mummy just gives a high-pitched giggle, and all of her bandages just burst into flame.
Exactly. And tell you what, I will hold up the incendiary. When a fight happens, I'll give this to you, and you can all go drop it on their faces, or smash it into their brain pans.
They giggle happily as they orbit around.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh, I have also got some water skins. Gonna take a good old fucking swiggins. And hook up the dying lady with some water too, and a ration.
I swear to God, if we're in a fucking pyramid.
So you come. Takes you a while, a good 5 minutes of just straight climbing before you eventually come to the top of this shaft.
Why is everything so fucking far away?
The stairs open out into a relatively wide room, and there and mounted mounted on each wall are a number of torches that are just burning away, and that they illustrate the gleaming gold of this chamber, and the 4 doors that lead off of it.
Oh wow. Is this fucking place made of gold?
I'll jab some of the gold with a dagger blade.
It behaves much as you would like, much as you would expect gold.
Well, it's not paint, so yes, I would believe so.
Oh. You know, this might not be that bad.
I think it's still pretty bad. Tell you what, if we both make it out of here completely unmurdered, then I owe you 50 crowns.
You don't owe me anything.
I really
Money-
don't know how to spend all this fucking money.
I'm sure you'll find a creative use for it. You can go out shopping, get some new clothes, buy a cannon. Oh, you can buy a cannon.
You're not the first person that recommended cannon.
Well, I imagine I
Alright.
wouldn't be. Cannons are fucking awesome. Have you ever seen a cannon?
Yes, I've seen a cannon.
You can do some real damage with a cannon.
I will tell the tales of some cannons that I have both seen and fired before, larger than buildings, but another time.
Oh, that's a pretty good motivator to get me moving.
So we've got 4 doors here. Do any of them look more important than the other?
They're all probably fucking cursed.
And they are all large, similarly golden. Each has a pictogram inscribed on it. It seems may be easier to gauge their importance if only you spoke their tongue. Or read
Which
their
one's
pictures.
gaudiest? Okay, now I know how this shit works. I pick the gaudiest door. That's gonna be where their fucking magical escape cavern is.
Sure. One of them has a pictogram that looks vaguely like the sun, and it is surrounded by a circle of rubies studded into the door.
Interesting. Another question: would you be able to see it if you came in from like the door on the opposite side, like glorious and open, as though I was going into a foyer? Because otherwise, I want the door that's opposite the most opulent one.
Yeah. The doors are situated in the center of each wall.
Dope. Then yeah, let's take this one here, because this might be an entrance, so that when you walk into this room, you see the biggest, fanciest door first.
Oh, that's real smart.
I mean,
Let's
it's
do it.
better than making it up as I go along, which I would totally never do.
I mean, we don't really have the luxury of not making things as we go along. There's magic involved. How the fuck can you predict magic?
Fair. Very fair.
Oh, God.
So, the door opposite the gaudy one, which of you is going to open it?
I volunteer myself as tribute.
Sure, if you get blasted again, I'll actually heal you before you try and open another one.
Now, I assume this is going to try to kill me.
Probably.
I should probably poke it first.
Sound logic. Do you need more things to poke it with?
I got a silver dagger right here. Just gonna
Alright.
try to gently poke it with a silver dagger. Does it explode?
No, there is no impact.
Okay, this is probably slightly less magical. Right, now I can just open it like a normal human being that I totally am.
It is large and solidly gold. It's very heavy. You're going to have to actually put your back in and your shoulder up against. That wasn't the test I was actually angling for, because you see,
It's a 72 though.
I'm going to. I mean, it's you. You have an absurd agility. Yeah,
Yeah, I do have
93.
93 agility.
So you put your back in, and all of a sudden the door goes, all resistance out of it, and you leap back just in time. So you see beyond the door there is a slope arching down. If you hadn't leapt back, you would have been careening straight down there. And you can see far away at the bottom the glint of bronze spike.
Fuck.
Everything is indeed trying to kill you.
That's annoying.
Annoying! These fucking. Oh! Annoying is a fucking understatement for almost just happened. Fucking spikes.
Have they completely blocked this door?
Oh, no, it is, the door is open. It's just on the other side of the door. There is a sharp angle down into a spike pit.
Right. Okay, let's try the more opulent one then. It was worth a go.
I swear to God, this tries to spike me. I'll open the next door as well, because I know for a fact it's gonna try to kill me, and I'm ready for it.
Alright.
I have a 113 chance to dodge blow.
That's really good. That's quite. Those are. I like those odds.
So you set yourself ready to dodge. And, well, it's more the door takes a bit of effort. Not as much, though. Doesn't seem like it's trying to get you to overcommit this time. Yeah, it opens, you dive out the way of nothing. There is no trap here.
Hey,
Instead,
Matt.
there is a a slope again, but this time it leads upwards and it's at a more shallow angle.
Alright, this seems like a way out. But, I feel like we should probably check the other door.
I ain't quite sure about that because some of them might be different traps that are a lot deadlier and use magic and cheat.
You know, when you mention magic, no, I really would not like to. Let's just fuck. If this is dropped, then fine, perfectly fine.
Indeed.
I don't want to have to deal with magic.
I just don't like pushing my luck. You've got to roll a 96 sometime, and that's just choosing to open two more potentially trapped doors seems like a garbage choice.
That's what cowards say.
I was just unmuting to say, do it, coward. So, you know what you're about.
You know how this is.
This could just be a trap that triggers on us later on. That's what I'm mainly afraid about. These guys are crazy. This wouldn't be beyond, beyond the capability.
Yeah, I
I'm
suppose
totally
so.
willing to push my luck here. I don't want to get fucked later on.
I suppose. All right then.
Let's see the other doors.
Alright, so
I totally
from
expected.
the perspective of the standing facing the opulent door, which direction are you going, left or right first?
Left.
Alright.
How are things looking like here?
In the picture, the hieroglyph on this door seems to be vaguely reminiscent of a stalk or a crane. And and once more, assuming you do the silver dagger tap, it gives no response to physical attack.
Thank God for that. I want to stick my dick in it. No, just open the door.
This door swings open more freely than the others. And the other side, you can see it opens into a wide corridor, each side lined with statues of various half man, half animal things. Fisi can recognize these as the Nehekaran gods.
Fucking beastmen everywhere.
They're all furries.
What's a fairy?
Never mind. It's usually reserved for the more depraved halls of the Deathkin.
Okay.
Just gonna give myself a 1,000-yard stare. Oh, Nagarond.
Next door.
I mean, this is a corridor. It does
This
go
is
on
a-
for a bit if you wanted to explore it. Or you could turn back and open the last door first. I mean, that's fine
Before
too.
I explore the last door, how does the floor of this next corridor look?
Opulent and imperial.
So it's all smooth. It could just all be a massive plate. Pressure.
One floor-length pressure plate, the new meta.
It has happened to me before. Someone has
God.
pulled that shit on me before.
I've taken a whole cross sections of corridors before. I've never said the whole hallway is a pressure plate though. That's meta right there. That's strong. It's a strong play, and I'm writing it down.
Fuck.
I mean, it's entirely possible. If you're that paranoid, then yeah, that is reasonable. But yeah, it is a whole solid plate of gold.
I am very light. I'm just not going to touch anything and sneak down the hallway. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, then just bugger off. Alright? Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Alright.
I am sneaky. I'm fucking invisible.
Stealthy as you are, the eyes of the statues, just set with various precious gems, all seem to follow you with an inner gleam.
I'm not gonna flip them off. Because I want every fiber of my being wants to believe that they cannot look at me when I'm sneaking through this.
See you approach the far end. You can see there is another much larger door to similarly of gold, but It is secured with many bolts and braces and locks. They are of a rather complex kind.
You are underestimating my pick locking skills.
They are going to impose a negative 30.
You are underestimating my pick locking skills.
Oh, I'm not. It's just.
At least there's a
they are
chance of failure now.
A slim one. Well, I'm not gonna spend 1 hour picking all of these locks. I need to go back and report my find. Fisi.
Yes.
And that way, huge fucking door, a lot of locks. Whatever is down that way, they want it to stay down that way. Although I could probably pick the locks, I feel like it would be a very bad idea. I mean, they're probably not keeping any treasure in there because, look, there's gold everywhere around you.
That's
That's
true.
probably not an exit.
No, it's probably almost certainly not an exit. Let's continue our little search for the way out first.
Yeah.
We need to actually know where we are before we try and do any deep delving.
If I had any paper on me, I'd be drawing a map. But I don't.
That's the fair point. But also, we could literally be anywhere. We could be in Niagara for all we know, so figuring out where we are and getting above ground first seems like a good move.
We could also be in the New World.
That's not impossible, but a stretch, I suppose.
I've always wanted to see the Imperial colonies.
I have a different relation with the New World. I want to fight a lizard man.
Lizard men.
Yes.
Yep, this is a subject we're going to pick at an entirely different time. I'm just going to check the last door real quick.
Very well.
So, how's the last door looking?
The last door has a hieroglyph that is very reminiscent of an eye, and in the center of the eye there is just a white pearl.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not checking the last door.
Is it because of the eye-looking thing in the door?
Yes, so eyes are typically... people believe that eyes ward off bad spirit. And if there is an eye in that door, it might be there to keep certain bad spirit in. Or bad spirits out. Whatever's behind that door, I don't want anything to do with it.
Very well. Again, they're probably... I'm getting done with undead. They aren't actually that enjoyable to fight.
No, they're not.
They don't scream, for one, which is very frustrating.
Just gonna do my best to ignore that comment and start moving on up. We're going up.
Alright. So back to the opulent door and up the slope.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Alright.
So many choices.
It takes you a while, but you're making progress. Everything starts to be cast in a sickly green light. First, this is likely worrying, but then you are able to recognize it. This is the light of the witching moon, Morsley.
I'll be damned.
I've no idea what I'm looking at.
The moon's light. Very coincidentally, all this vampire bad shit happened with the witching moon live in the sky.
Whatever happened to the normal moon?
It's hiding right now.
Alright, no more questions. Just want to get the fuck out of here.
Very well.
Like, to be honest, there's small part of me still wants to go back there and pick all of those logs to see what they're trying to hide in there. But it's probably cursed.
For all we
or
know,
big
it's
raptors.
another half-built corpse dragon.
I mean, it could be some sort of necromantic treasure. Could be some very powerful magic item, but that's actually more like a curse than a blessing. And there probably wouldn't be many sane people that would want to buy that off me. Yeah, no, we're just gonna move on out. Fuck
Fair
this
enough.
place. We're not going back. We're getting the fuck out right now, boys.
So, continue to climb and climb. And as you do, sort of dry. A dry. Oh, no, not. No, it's night. No. So, dryness starts settling in, and well, breath. And when you breathe in, it feels like you're inhaling sand.
Oh, fuck.
Then, as you eventually come to the top of the slope, 'tis a hole on the side of this monolithic structure. A sharply angled slope leads down, where it's not wholly smooth, especially the bottom third seems to be stepped. But you are a good two, perhaps 300 feet up, and looking out, there is just sand cast
Oh,
in
I
the light
hate
of the witching
sand.
moon.
I feel like we're no longer in the Empire.
No, we're in Nahakra.
Where the fuck is Mahekra?
I'm gonna just sit down and place Rosalind down for a moment. Reach into my bag and pull out a cigarette. Hand one off.
I'll gladly smoke that. So we're fucked.
I'm sure there is some kind of way back, but I'm certainly at least a little bit thrown for a loop.
So we'll either go with the safe way, which is boat, try to find a boat and get the hell out, or we delve back into this, whatever the fuck this is, and try to find another way to teleport back to the Empire.
We are a long, long way from any ports.
You know, it'd be nice if Rosalind was up and running right.
It's probably for the best that she doesn't wake up. She'd probably be running a fever. She'll recover better while out cold. And I don't have enough water for multiples of us if it turns out we're stuck here in the desert.
Fuck. I guess we're gonna sit down and finish the cigarette. With some peace and quiet.
Yep.
Fuck.
Just gonna have ourselves sit down for a bit here under the witching moon and figure out what the fuck to do next.
It's a fair question. So, in the meantime, Vaska, Luminitsa, and the princess, who I should grab.
We did it, fam.
Congratulations. You have successfully, using the Ava, you are to successfully loop back towards the shore.
Can we shorten her name down to Victoria?
Yes. There you go.
Alright. So yeah, is our boat still there? I guess that's an important question.
It isn't where you left it.
I mean, if it's like moved a little bit up the shore, that's fine. But you know, is it like out to sea?
When you move up into sight of where you landed, see the undead legion has risen anew.
Oh, good. Good. They don't stay dead. That's great.
I mean, they're undead. They get reanimated. That's sort of their shtick.
Wait, you mean if you destroy a skeleton, a necromancer can just raise the same skeleton again?
Yeah.
Oh God, how horrifying!
Le gasp.
It takes ages though. You gotta fucking, if they smash it, you need a lot of Elmer's glue.
Thankfully, at least the bone giant is still down.
Oh, that's good.
For
You
You did get ultra crit.
Yeah, and Fletcher took some time to do his shit.
So do we have a rowboat or anything, or did we come by like a ramp? Just directly onto the shore?
There is like a rowboat. Yes, indeed. It remains that there is some detritus on the shore around it. Crates and at least one cannon is smashed onto the beach. Something clearly happened to your ship.
Can I see anybody alive on deck?
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
I now eagerly await. You don't see anyone alive on deck.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting here. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really feel like spending my last lucky charm on perception check. Tosh, get off me.
Okay.
Good Luma needs to give it a go.
I guess.
Hey, Victoria,
You're
I
going
know you're
to-
fucked up, but what are your special royal eyes see? No. Boy, this plane is really gonna go to shit if our boat's gone.
I see it. It's they pulled back about half a mile from shore, but there's movement on it. Whether that's living or dead movement, that I cannot say.
Well, I guess we have to get in the rowboat. I don't really feel like swimming half a mile with arrows plucking at my butt.
Yes.
Is the rowboat surrounded by zombonis, or is it like a little ways away?
I mean, you remember the Velvet Shores thing? I mean, the zombie legion started about draw a measurement.
You're mumbling, what?
Yeah, I'm just measuring something. Yeah. It's about 50, 60 yards between the start of the warrior horde and your rowboat.
Great. Then let's just etheric walk to the boat and then launch off. And I'll sit with my shield at the back of the boat and make sure Luminita doesn't get shot a bunch of times, and more importantly, Victoria. And then we can just row off. And if the actual like riverboat is fucked, then we can sail right the fuck back to the capital.
Sure. I mean, you'll have to shift back into the physical plane.
To do the boat thing, yeah, figured.
Yeah.
No one is gonna fucking expect us to row our boat gently down the.
Yeah, I am absolutely rowing this boat all the way back to the capital if I fucking have to. I ain't dealing with this. Ain't babysitting a one-wound princess on an island where they're trying to use her blood for some bullshit. That ain't happening.
Fucking Vaska is in the fucking SAS now. It's gonna assault the capital
Yeah.
by.
Hello, dog.
This is Vaska McTavish, thank you.
Vaska McDarvis.
She
They
becomes
call me
Scottish.
Snow.
Why? Because I'm white and I will blind you.
I love this. I love this so much.
So yeah, do the Zombonis make any attempt to oppose our dislanding? Or are they too stupid to notice?
You appear, yes, see a white raising its spectral blade, and bows are drawn back.
Right. Etheric armor, shield up. I will use myself as a barrier between the arrows and the important people.
Is it even possible for them to hit you if you go in a full defensive stand? I don't think it
Probably.
is.
They always have a 1%.
It's a fucking 1%. Jesus.
Right.
I did it.
You did. So you are sailing out. They will have time for like 3 volleys.
Row faster. Row faster.
Well, that is actually a surprising number of arrows embedded in your shield.
Thump, 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 thump. The shield has
Right,
served
one.
me well through long campaigns.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10. Yeah, your shield is just fucking peppered with arrows.
Fine, it's fine. It's just more bulk.
It's gonna look real impressive mounted on my wall back in the Graf's castle when I take it over and live in his house, because I'm better than him.
Political ambition right there.
It's not ambition, shit. I have it. I just have to move in.
I think you have it.
I mean, the regent has granted it to Gunnar.
Good point.
So,
I don't see Gunnar saying no.
however, there is actually one thing I needed to do before that. Sorry.
It's the undead sharks.
No. It's coming out of, the Ava using Luminatus magic again.
Oh, right. Think happy thoughts.
Roll me a willpower test. You want to succeed here.
Okay. It's a good thing I'm real willful. Like a proper
Okay.
Wushin.
This time, you were not so lucky. Instead of feel the lover's caress, feel knives, hot knives, running under every inch of your skin, peeling you away. And, well, that is only the first of the torturous sensations. I shan't
that's
describe all of
kinky.
them.
Ow!
Despite the pain of being recorporealized, hold steady, keep your shield up, and it is studded if you'd slept, then, well, would be at least 7 arrows distributed among the three of you. Would have probably been a dead princess.
Yeah, no, it's... I am the wall.
Your brother, that's the wall.
I'll just kind of lean back as the arrows are peppering the shield and dunking into the water and say, well, if we die, at least we die in the shade. Snippy is legally obligated to laugh at any King Leonidas joke.
Fucking 300 reference.
Oh, fuck! Hi, Tasha.
Are you okay?
Retardation is at maximum overblock.
Yeah, she just climbed up in my lap. Wasn't expecting that. Hello, dog. I don't know what you want, you asshole. Go away.
Your love and affection, also your soul.
And a nice place to vomit.
Oh boy, did the princess just get fucked up?
Yeah, it's not physical, but... Well, I mean, she's already been pretty mentally traumatized. This is just adding on to it.
Okay.
Honestly, I should just go ahead and give her an insanity.
Fuck. I have 6.
I feel like being tortured by vampires and then, everything that's happened is
just one.
probably worth at least an insanity point.
Oh,
At least
not an
royalty can
insanity
get
point.
a real... yeah, they have an
Could I perhaps spend my last lucky charm helping her not go insane?
No, let her go insane. You'll amuse me.
Alright, well, I'll do the reroll then.
Yeah, alright. Fuck it. Yes.
Okay. And
Those goddamn
still
rolls.
still a pretty solid chunk of insanity points, but not so many that, I have to roll and be insanity.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Having baddie royalty and great.
Hey, that would just make, Louis' succession even smoother.
I feel like riding the dragon already ensured it.
No, she's also a woman, so.
There's
A
been
woman
female emperors.
It's already harder for her and smoother for our boy Louis.
Yeah, but you see, Louis is well reputed as a griffin tuck.
Yeah,
Look.
but he's also now well documented as riding the Imperial Dragon to battle.
Yeah,
against the
and
orcs.
now there's going to be rumors about him
He's
riding the
set.
Imperial Dragon.
He's very good with animals.
He's incredible.
Incredibly good with animals.
He's going to be riding that Imperial Dragon on a lot of salacious magazine covers. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but anyone that judges them will perish.
So yeah, do we make it to the boat?
The volleys of arrows do not stop you. Lima needs her arrows as fast as she can. But, it's not zombie sharks. But there's bubbling in the water.
Oh, for God's sake.
You are just about coming out of arrow range now. Even longer arrow range. So, you can probably do something about it if you want.
God, so bubbling in the water like something's about to come bursting out?
Yeah, seems like...
Is there
Alright.
anything stopping you putting Shoika's tentacles in the water?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're going.
Yes!
So, yeah, I'm just gonna... I did
Dude,
it.
underwater ice tentacles have got to be awesome. No fucking doubles either.
Leave me alone, dog. Jesus Christ.
Does she need to go outside?
I don't know. I think she just wants to play.
Hmm. But it's not Savin Day. Why does she want to play
know.
now? She's only meant to basketball.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to toss her outside real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Be right back.
Okay, we're in fucking Egypt now.
So, my neighbors are having some sort of late night barbecue, and she smelled it. That's why.
Oh. In dog senses.
The dog said she smelled the meat. Anyway, so yeah, I will shoika's whatever is underwater. BTFO. Well, ain't nothing I can do about that.
Oh!
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
What the fuck?
One.
Look, eventually something had to go at least a little wrong with this escape plan.
What do you mean something? Me and Short Round here are stuck in a pyramid.
Look, with my escape plan. Your
Oh, okay.
escape plan's been fucked for a while.
I thought we were taking the bad luck for you.
This is great. I am there,
Alright.
I love this.
You have a boat now.
I'm on a boat now. Going fast now. Guess, technically, I guess Victoria would be the other way around, because...
Oh, yeah. Lemmy is rowing. So... Unleash tentacles, but... It is not the tentacles of Shoika that emerge. Well, there are from your spell, but not from the... Instead, it is a thing. A composite of man and fish monster.
Ah!
I guess it's actually time to roll initiative.
Oh, God. Alright. Well, the good news is that I don't need to move or anything, so I can just concentrate on this. The bad news is I just put Victoria next to the monster, so that's great. Oh, no, that's fine.
Well, I mean, it should be like, yeah. It should be like here instead.
Okay.
Instead of like right.
Holy shit, I went before something in initiative. This is amazing.
I know. It's almost like it has 16 agility and had no right to escape Shoika.
Alright, well, I cast Shoika's on it again. Goodbye.
Don't
Well,
say
I
goodbye
mean-
like that. Lightning can strike twice.
Yeah, you do. You do need to cast a spell.
Alright, yeah, I will do that, I suppose.
Although actually, anyway.
And I guess everyone except the monster will just go before me. That's fine. Roll, damn you, roll!
Yeah, she rose.
She
Victoria, just grab a
Plans.
harpoon from the bottom and take up a parrying stance. Vaska.
Alright, Vaska, don't fuck this up. I didn't fuck it up. I got doubles, though.
Give me that Zinch, babe.
Alright. Okay.
Really? A cold and unusual wind in this situation? How untenable!
I know, it's just we're all fucked now, guys.
Oh, okay. I guess you get to shake up a monster. Mostly it does go immediately, so give down.
Alright, 1d10 plus 4, is it? Let's see, yeah. 1d10 plus 4 ignores armor, if any. 10.
It's got a lot of toughness, not so much armor.
Wow.
Also a lot of...
Yeah. Well, hey. It's better than nothing. Alright, hit me, fuckboy.
Cannot break out of tentacles. It's a robot. So move back relatively. I mean, it's staying still and just don't want to move the boat. Toria will continue parrying stance. Vaska is struggling against your tentacles and it seems surprisingly difficult.
It'd be a shame if I dropped his second Shoika's immediately in front of the Shoika's so that when it breaks free, its dumbass just swims into the next Shoika's.
Would be.
And that'd be a real bully thing to do to a monster, wouldn't it, Merzendi?
Savin, please don't.
So yeah, I'm just gonna make another Shoika's. Double!
Oh, doubles!
Don't worry, maybe there'll be a warm wind and we can get you over that chill.
Ow!
Oh, you have to check now so you don't get... Was it channel or concentration or something?
Yeah,
channeling is a concentration skill.
Right.
It's fine. Yeah. My channeling is so at risk, guys.
Hey. You say that. We've seen a lot of that 4% failure rate amongst literally all of us for this whole adventure.
Alright, so there's now a second Choika's, like, overlapping with the first one, so as soon as he breaks free, he's just gonna get gang raped again.
Yeah,
Bye! See you later, dude.
You can absolutely just tentacle it into being left behind.
I'm sorry. That's just mean.
I mean, it's fine. It's
Mean, you say?
Look, I get my monsters bullied to death enough to know that doesn't feel great.
Oh, please. This is what we call turning the tables. Sweet, delicious player, Connor.
so yes, but wants to shoiked, if not to death, at least to
Irrelevancy.
being terribly yes, definitely irrelevant. Then yeah, you can row up to the boat.
Before we get to the boat, I would like to make a perception check to see if perhaps there are people alive on there. Or if it's full of vampires, because you know.
The boat, well, the ship has clearly been damaged some, but as you get closer, you can see the movement aboard is of the living, scurrying back and forth, and the ship's captain, although injured, as watching you through an ornate spyglass.
I will wave at him exhaustedly.
As you start coming up, some ropes are being lowered down. Like big, burly sailors, you You just need to hold on to them and not.
And I'll help Victoria get like one around her waist or something, so she doesn't have ropes ripping through her burned up hands. And yeah, let's go up on deck. Tell the captain, we have her. We have the princess.
Aye, good work. No others made it.
Well, the Bretonnian died in glorious combat. Fisi, Avon, the masked fuckboy. I don't know what happened to them. I saw the not hobbit fall into a terrible vortex of blood magic. I don't know if any of them are still alive, but if they are, they do not know we have the princess, and are probably proceeding towards the tower.
Well, we've had some bad scares ourselves. I saw you encounter one of those swimming things.
Da. What horrors lurk below? Or equally terrible things on shore. Perhaps you saw the Titan of Bone stomping around. A dragon, too, made of corpses.
Yeah. Well, yes. I wasn't sure what that was, just knew it was worth shooting. Didn't see any dragon, though. But if there is one...
You're probably not safe here.
No. But Princess Victoria is our mission. We must get her back to the cap. If
Agreed.
your friends are alive, hopefully they can stay that way until we can come back with more reinforcements.
We will return with the men needed to slay the vampire lords. I have seen them with my
better
eyes.
reinforcements than Morrites.
They are on this island, there can be no doubt. Now we must simply root them out. Don't worry, princess, we will take you home to your brother. All will be well. About your dad, though. No, I'm not gonna mention that. No, just say it's all gonna be alright, and yeah, I'll like call for a medic or something to tend to her wounds. Yeah. I love you guys, but there's fucking no saving any of you except maybe like Avon.
And he doesn't want to be saved.
Yeah. Fizzy actively attempted to die heroically. Avon also wants to die. As far as I know, Filibert is dead. That just leaves Fletcher and... meh. Just meh.
What's one Morrite? He's with his god now.
Yeah, he's with his god now. It's fine. I'm not gonna... Like, I think Vaska's a fairly caring person, but... Oh yeah, Roz. Well, she also, as far as I know, died too. She went down with Polnareff. Because Fizzy's heroic escape was after I left to the Gypsy dimension. So, yeah. No, as far as I'm aware, everyone here is either dead or wants to be dead, except for Fletcher, and I don't really care that much.
Man, they're going to be so surprised in a decade when we return with the tan.
You just walk back to the Empire. Like, oh, thank God.
I can. I mean, admit I don't know how long-lived rat people are, but I can take my time and play it safe. I'll get there.
Yeah, 99% casualty rate, absolute victory.
Yeah, the Imperial Guard would be proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always have my bayonets affixed.
The island broke before the guard broke. We did it, lads.
Oh, amazing.
I think you mean like the Glory Boy wizard snuck in and stole and accomplished the mission while the boots on the ground all.
Died heroically for nothing. Yep.
Yeah, how many purity seals are you wearing, you fucking ultramarine scum? Fucking portaling in like a smurf dickhead while everyone else is on the floor dying. Like, don't worry, I saved the day. For the Emperor, beams back out again.
Greetings, citizens. What's going on in this thread?
I am here to save you. And it's
Yeah,
screaming
it's just
in the background.
everyone's slogging down on the ground, and someone in Terminator armor just pops into the mission, finishes it off.
Fucking steals the kill, the very last kill. The guy that we were so close to capturing because he surrendered. And then just pops out.
That seems about right. Alright, good luck, rest of the party. I hope you live. 'Cause,
Yeah, so
we out.
the yeah, the frigate will start turning to head back upriver towards. It does. Captain will order 3 guns fired as signals for anyone left on the island, but the ship is departing. Of course, the
Nobody's there
ones
to
who
hear
are-
them.
Yeah, but the ones who are here, who are alive to hear them, are the ones who are not actually here in to play today. Which, so
Although unfortunate, it ties in nicely for the mystery of the session.
it's true.
Yep, that sounds like a them problem.
So, while Victoria is being, moderately unfucked by the ship's position, or actually, no, I should roll that test. He could crit fail. God, that would be awful. So yes, let's do it. That's Warhammer way.
I hope she has permanent fate left to burn because it's about to happen, I feel it.
Not quite.
Oh my god.
Whoo boy!
Fucking piece of shit. Not cool.
Oh god, no.
If it was me, I'd have fucking nailed it. I'd have really stuck that arm back on again. She obviously got all of her burns and injuries on the right arm.
I actually think it was the left one.
Well, I mean, I'm not as good at the left arm, but I'd have made it work.
Mm.
You would have made it work.
So, yeah. Thankfully, the princess is not killed by incompetent doctors, just not helped.
Tell you what, actually, Filibert needs a heal, so that can be for him after our smoke.
Ooh, sure.
Danke.
Indeed, speaking of after the smoke, we'll fade back in to you sitting shaft in the side of a pyramid. Rosalind slumped against a wall behind. She is now starting to stir a little, although is not back to consciousness.
Well, as nice a break as this was, I think we have to go and try that fucking door. Might be some way to teleport ourselves out of fucking Nehekra.
I'll have a lot of logs to pick.
Let's go get started.
Let me just let me just completely finish off the cigarette. Oh, that's good fucking stuff. Look, our lady friend is coming back to consciousness.
Well, let's get her inside before she starts, seeing she's in a desert and panicking or something.
That's probably a good idea. Let's head back down. So we head back into the pyramid once more.
Sure. You exit the shaft. You're now in the room with 4 doors again. There's the eye door that you haven't opened, and the colossal door.
The one with
No.
all the locks.
Yes.
I'm hoping magic laboratory.
Whatever it is, the entire hallway is probably trapped. I know I'm just being paranoid here, but when I was walking down the hallway, I could feel every single last one of the statues staring at me.
Well,
Everything is out fucking at me in this fucking whatever the hell you called it.
Fuck.
Oh. Hello there.
welcome back to the world of the living, Rosalind.
Welcome, Governor.
I did not expect to wake up from that.
Oh,
Well,
you
I'm
have little
very
faith.
good at what I do.
Sigma himself came down from the heavens and fucking dropped us somewhere.
No.
It was very cool. You should have been there.
Long story short, we had to take a brief detour through the blood portal, or, get stabbed to death.
Well, you could have. The club has benefits, I'm sure. They'll tell me about them one day.
Shit.
But yes, I have some bad news for you to go with the good news of being alive. How much do you know about Nehekara?
Eh,
I'm sorry, I can't hold it in.
I know that is where the dark arts originated.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but it also happens to be where we currently are. It's night, witching moon is out, and we're in the middle of a desert in a titanic structure of stone whose walls are paved with pictures in gold.
This is the right Scheisenstrudel.
Ja, Fraulein.
She says shit in classical.
But yes, we're trying to figure out some kind of teleporty way out of here without trying to bump into a mummy. We're definitely not alone here, but we haven't encountered any problems yet.
Good. I don't suppose you managed to bring my sword as well, did you?
I'm afraid not, but I have alternatives.
I, as well, just... It was silver. It would have...
I hand her a
So-
best quality silver hammer.
Oh. Well,
There you go.
thank you.
I came prepared.
I'm gonna go down the hallway and start working on the locks.
I have a second best quality silver hammer if you need it.
You should probably just sit back here in case it's so horribly trapped.
Yes, of course. I'll wait here.
Take a rest. Eat something. Drink a bit.
I wouldn't drink anything at the moment. Might need to save our water.
I will certainly fucking do. Alright. I will start heading back down the hallway. Because I'm still fucking paranoid to shit. I'll try to stealth. I don't fucking trust that hallway. It's fucking evil, I tell you. Might be able to see me, but they will not be able to hear me. And I guess it's about time to start working on those locks.
Yeah, it's a negative 5.
There's a gears or something around here, but it's just fuck. Ah shit. Well, that's a bust. I'm not
So-
opening this door.
Hold on. So you start to work on the locks. Get a little click. And then you hear the sound of grinding from behind you. Do you look?
Yes.
The statues are starting to move and readying weapons
Well,
and descending upon you.
Well, better run this way, short round.
so I have a very good leap.
It's a long corridor, but I mean, yes, you have a fine leap. Let me quickly open a book. I need.
Nehecker and Death Traps and you. Primer.
Basically, I mean, it is Lore of the Lich Lord,
Rad.
an adventure for raiding in the Hekaran tomb.
I don't want to be here anymore. Not like this. Not in the middle of the fucking desert. Fuck the gold. Gold is not good if I can't spend it.
Gold isn't water.
You know, at the end of the day, I don't need gold. I can just steal something that I desire with Filibert. I literally now have access to the Imperial Palace. If I want something,
It's
I can
true.
just nick it. Gold is for chumps.
Here we are.
Oh.
Oh, this is new.
So is Fizzy just is Fizzy enjoying her new has she been here before?
I've never been to Neheckera, no. I've crossed the great oceans far and wide, but I've never gone inland into a desert.
Just straight in the middle of the
Just
hard.
fucking, I just arrive at a port side, some fancy Indiana Jones-esque Arabian port, pick a cardinal direction and just sprint in it until I'm in a desert. No, I've never gone to Neheckera.
Okay, no, I can't actually. Unless it's. Oh, there it is. Yes, page. Duh. Knew it should be in here. Okay. So yeah, Filibert, you are running. There are gonna be some swings coming in at you.
Gotta go fucking fast.
You can try. So let's see.
Okay.
It's one gigantic two-handed blade swinging.
No. I got more dodges. I got more
Uh-oh.
fucking dodges.
Oh man, you get multi dodges. Sick.
Think?
No,
Okay, it's fine. You know, I get some for this.
what?
Dagger parry? Wow.
I mean, so it is a slow weapon, so you did have plus 10 to that. You are in range to buy in if you have fortune available.
I mean, this character. Oh yeah, he does have 3 fortune.
Yeah,
It
he
just
just
has
doesn't
no
have
fate.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely buying into that.
Alright, one more swing coming.
Now, if I knew I had fate, I could just buy into a success for the pick locking, but that probably still trigger the trap. Right?
Might have done.
Okay. Hit me again.
No.
Or don't. That's fine. I'm good with either.
Duck and dive, and one of your blades glance the bronze weapons aside, and sprint down the corridor. You've left these animate statues behind, but, well, they aren't unanimating.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door behind him once he crosses the threshold.
Alright.
Oh, make new friends.
I noticed. Does this door have a lock on it?
No.
Well, let's just hope this puts them off. You know you didn't like eye doors. I think we need to try eye doors now.
Yeah, we're doing idol. Fuck. I'm pushing open the idol.
Okay.
Statues don't bleed. I don't want to die to something that doesn't bleed.
I mean, you can probably just kick their ass on
Maybe.
the lonesome bit.
But again, if I have to trek through a desert, it's a very exhausting, boring fight.
One of the as you were saying, I don't want to die to something that doesn't bleed. One of the shrikes will just give you a too wide grin and offer up her little stab.
Not yet. We'll keep that in mind just in case things are looking awfully boring.
Fucking okay, I guess we're opening the fucking door that's gonna have demons or some shit behind.
Sure. The
Oh,
Maybe an
fine.
iron pearl is code for a sex room.
The eye door swings open as soon as you lay a hand upon it.
Ah,
There's
fuck, I hate
no
this.
resistance. And the other side. Where is there? Little corridor, about 10 yards in length. And on either side of the wall there are, along the length of it, on each wall on either side there are little recesses in there.
Yep, either.
And
We
at
go
the
into
far end, you see there is a large golden chest. It is shaped with the head of a dog of some sort. Fisi, being well travelled, can recognise it as a jackal atop the chest, and inlaid into it again is an eye.
How stupid do they think people are to walk down the trap corridor to grab a chest?
Shrug.
Do those spikes go all the way to the back? Because I just had the wicked idea of fucking waiting until the statues come into this room and then just triggering the trap so they'll get blitzed by spears.
About the last. Well, they stop directly in front of the chest.
Alright,
So-
do those look like spear recesses or death gas recesses?
I'm having identified them as a trap. They look like swingy blade recesses.
That can work.
Yeah,
Are
that
the
kind of
statues
feels
opening the
weird.
door behind us?
Not yet.
Then I'm not going to
So-
rush down trap corridor, but that might be a really good way to deal with some statues.
Yeah, we could possibly just sabotage the blades, spears, whatever the fuck is next to the chest, and have the statues just walk straight into them.
That is a thought. But again, they might not follow us.
Yeah, I really expect something much worse out of the idol. Like
Yeah.
demons. Hmm. You know what
I wish I were
What
doing
should
better
I-
than just random guesses.
I mean, we'd need to be able to read the squiggly language. Make heads of tails of what's going on down here.
Yeah,
As nice
that's...
as it would be
yeah.
to actually not just be making stuff up as we go along, is we get stuck with it, bro.
Well, maybe the protection eye was just to defend whatever is in that chest against the evil spirits, not locking them inside. Or the evil spirits are in the chest. I mean, it has an eye as well.
I don't know. I really want to open it. I know it's dumb, but I want to fucking open it.
Part of me does hope it's got a key in it.
Part of me hopes he has a cannon.
I don't... Yes, that would be nice.
Look, I'll have a literal sack of powder here, and no guns to fight it out of. Yes, I might have stolen that from the boat. Then we ain't gonna use it anyways.
I still have 3 pistols.
Oh, we could blow the chest up. No, wait, that's
Oh,
a bad idea.
that sounds like a dangerous and stupid thing to do. And loud, more importantly.
Are the statues coming any closer to the door?
Fizzy closed the door.
I closed the door, and then they haven't tried to open it yet, so it looks like we're okay.
Nope. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, if you are going to try and open it, we're going to just stand here in the corridor, out of blading range.
Yes, my idea. Just take a closer look. I need to examine this trap. Fuck the chest. I just need to know how the trap works. Because I might have a good chance of disarming it. Take my sweet time and examine the mechanism. What do I need to roll for?
Let me look at your sheet.
Supposedly, you can
See.
use set trap to disarm traps.
Yes. Yes.
9.
Roll me set trap to examine it first. You may be able to disarm it if it is disarmable in the conventional fashion. Unfortunately, it is not. Looking at this, especially looking in close, you can see the mechanism to actually operate the swinging blades is recessed in deep. There is no mundane trigger, but looking close, there are what look like possibly arcane runes carved into the gold of this corridor. Perhaps, indeed, it seems likely the trap is triggered magically once those are crossed.
Well, I could smudge up the runes. It is just gold. Can't trigger a trap when the runes are fucking gone, now can you cunt?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Let's see.
I'm straight up shouting this at the rune's face.
Possible, Fiedler, but if you damage the wrong rune, then it may simply trigger them permanently. And they will be swinging back and forth forever.
Well, we can just break them one by one then.
That's true. I can break a swinging weapon if it's just always swinging in place. But tell you what, we could probably outsmart them in some other way. I bet that triggers if the chest is opened. Why not just lift the chest? No one ever thinks of this kind of dumb shit. Because why would they?
I mean, it seems to be like a pretty heavy chest, while made out of gold. I don't think I can lift this.
Was it that big?
It's
don't
a
think it can-
fairly substantial one.
Okay. I rescind that statement then.
I mean, I believe in strong.
I mean, I'm stronger than an elf, but I'm what 65 strength. It's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
But I'm also fortuneless, and pushing my luck in an Hurricane tomb doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, still got one fate. No, I have no fate, but I do have fortune points. So I'm just thinking. So if we knew more about magic, we could examine the runes and disarm it that way. But since we don't know, and doing it manually could fuck with us, how about just sabotaging the blade?
Sure, how would you like to go about doing that?
Well, sabotage the blades that would hit me if I was close to the chest. Probably blowing them up with some black powder.
That would
No.
that would require you going over the threshold of runes to get up there.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
I have been assuming you haven't done that at
No,
this
of
point.
course I haven't done that.
because-
I'm just thinking about how to go
Just
around.
wave your hand in front of it. No.
Like, if this just requires speed, like if they trigger in some silly way to see how fast you are, then that's fine.
Also, if
I
you're really low to the ground, maybe like a short person would be. Is that rune work literally from ceiling to floor?
No, they're probably accounted for midgets. Bastards.
It is actually inscribed across the floor.
Wait a minute. What if someone was to scale the ceiling?
Are you able to scale the ceiling?
Well, I do have a nice pair of climbing claws. And this is just gold.
I guess at worst that means you just get hit by a handle instead of a blade, so where's the harm in trying?
Assuming the gold can stand up to your weight.
Look at him, he's tiny.
Still, but if he's got the strength enough to sink those claws in properly,
Fair.
he's probably heavy enough to tear them out, and then, if it's set off, he'll drop straight into the blades and
Yeah,
be able to do
yeah,
anything.
that is true. This stuff is complicated.
No, it's fine. I'm confident I can do this. And if it triggers, well, I just hope if it triggers, I hope this is about speed because I can probably run down the fucking hallway and nick whatever.
Probably
is in the
and
chest.
timing.
If it requires timing, that might be a problem.
Enough speed can make up for timing, I guess. I assume you're a lot faster than me, at least.
Well, I can do. Let's see. How much is 12 square? I
A
can do
25
20.
a 25 meter standing leap?
I can do 25 meters run in very few seconds. My leap is somewhat more limited. My leap only goes up to 16 meters.
I
Good job.
actually, yeah, I mean, I run 15 squares. I think I'm actually faster
Of course you are.
and more armored. Oh, fuck it. I've got it.
Brave Fisi.
Are you sure?
No, let Fiedler go. I got this.
Well,
I'm gonna try
alright.
to leap over the roof.
I will chuck you a potion first.
Alright, so I already got a potion on me.
Well, we might want to chug it then. Might be the difference between going down and staying up.
Chug. Alright then. Time to fucking leap. And see
Wait,
if
are
I
you
can.
leaping or are you
I
climbing?
wanna see if I can leap and launch into the wall. I mean the
Oh,
ceiling.
okay. Fucking hell.
Spider rat. Spider, definitely a man. Spider, definitely a man, has documentation.
I don't know
You,
why that
you
shows
did a
up as a zero.
plus. Because you put in a plus 10 rather than just a 10. So it broke the
That
algorithm.
fails. But
Oof.
I at least aimed to not fall right on the runes.
Yeah. You leap, you scrabble, but soft as the gold is, it's not soft enough for you to sink your climbing claws into. You're going to have to try something else, or do something to change your currently terrible circumstances.
You know what? We should probably just call it here. We can resolve this in the next session.
I was thinking about doing that soon.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. here, and if you let me, I will mull over this and faff for hours upon hours on end. Let's just call it here for now.
I mean, we can just separately run this whole dungeon encounter. I could do with some Ivy Fortune back, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. We can rest. We can take some. Sleep a little bit and see where to go on from that point. Let's just call it here.
Alright. Yeah.
There's a nice witching moon to sleep underneath.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking
And
god.
hey, then Rosalind will automatically heal a wound at the very least, and you can doctor her some more.
Cool.
Yeah, because sticking your dick in every single fucking trapped hallway is not the best idea. And I can probably have another fucking go at the statues, because, smashing up the statues before they come to life sounds like a much easier thing than going through the blade hallway.
Yeah.
I think we can break every single last one of those traps. It's just gonna require a lot of time.
Right. Let's hand out some XPs.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did you definitely explored a new and interesting location, which is to say, Nehek.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you learn an interesting truth about another player character?
About another player character.
You're ice prognatant.
Yeah, apparently I can summon my own babies now. That's great. Thanks.
More would be proud.
Fuck.
Did you learn an interesting truth about world or a non-player character?
Let's see. Victoria's alive and well. Luminitsa can walk into the Aether via magic from ancient New World tablets on gold.
Or at least so she alleges.
Yeah.
Um,
So she'll let us. But I have no reason to doubt her, because she rolled great on perception, and she seemed legit.
mhm. Yep. You absolutely made progress on the quest.
Yay!
You definitely overcame a dangerous challenge. But I don't think you defeated the threat of local peace. Wasn't much
mean-
defeating going on.
We prevented whatever horrible ritual the vampires were going to use Victoria's blood for.
Yeah, actually, that is a point. Good work. 150.
Woohoo! That's 7,400, I believe.
7,400. Yeah.
Woo doggy.
Oh god. All right. Starting in Necker and Tomb adjacent abilities.
That is a thing you might want to invest in, yeah.
Let's have a look here. Career, what you got for me? Come on, Tomb Robin. Please. Academic magic, necrotic, John Commander, speech, start. No. Okay, so there are none really, besides what I already knew. Oh well.
Well, in the meantime, if you're watching on stream or YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow for 70. Thanks for sticking around.
Bye, stream. Bye, YouTube.